Mm-hmm.
Corrupt, kill it.
Tried to.
Foot fungus.
Yeah, okay, all right. So we're live. Hey, everybody.
Oh shit! I should probably
Yo.
hide my drugs. Hold on.
Only if they're legal in your state.
Nobody knows where I live.
You live in Simpsons Town. That's
Springfield.
Actually, you're not even that far off, to be honest.
The dome. Is the dome from the Simpsons movie?
No.
Isn't there like 50 Springfields in the US or so?
There's a
Anywhere
lot.
like this.
Well,
There's
there's a lot.
Every single town that you know the name of, there are multiple ones of.
the Springfield and the Simpsons borders Ohio, Wyoming, Washington, and it's like an impossible place.
Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah, that's what it was. Anyway.
So, welcome back. This is Corruption Game. Yes, we have Soul. Yes, we will make the timeline work, or we'll try to, at least. Before we get started, any pregame announcements?
It was nice knowing you all.
Yep, that one.
I have the superior cola.
The one.
Hey, Soul.
What's up?
Here, you'll need this in the future.
Give him the berry.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not leaving yet. She got a couple days still. More just Scotty making a joke, I'm assuming.
Just make sure bases are covered.
So I know that for these last couple of episodes, we've been really focused on the aftermath of this fictional tragedy with the atomic burners. And before the game, I just wanted to take a second to remind folks of the very real disaster and how bad Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas. I know not everybody can, and that's perfectly fine, but if you have anything to share, we're going to put some links into the chat, and it'll be in the YouTube doobly-doo description, as well, to find charities where you can help. The first one is a online resource center set up by the government of the Bahamas, and it's bahamas.com/relief. And the other one is run by the city of Miami, and actually includes a bunch of drop-off locations in Florida where you can drop off like physical donations that they need, like canned goods, diapers, bottled water, that sort of thing. And that one is miamigov.com/government/Bahamas TRONG. So Bahamas Strong, but one S. And if somebody
I posted it into the Twitch chat.
Oh, thank you.
And it will be in the description on YouTube later.
Cool. And that aside, are we ready to start the actual game?
I got my tissues. Ready to cry.
Okay, good.
That's fine.
Here's the one comforting thing, though. At least I know Saul can't die.
Not yet, at least.
Not
At
yet.
least she has to come back.
If you do,
Challenge.
the universe is going to implode from a time paradox.
Yeah, literally the space-time continuum will just... we'll just get whatever his name, the weird guy, to come and just bail us out of the time continuum
traveler.
break.
Hey Saul, what's your AC?
So to recap, on the equivalent of Monday of this week, on Arnerson, you guys had encountered, in attempting to hunt down a group of De-Fraggers, had been hit by the atomic burners, which blinded 2 party members, Soul and Gurk. Gurk is still blind because reasons, and Soul went and got her new cybernetic eyes that are not as pretty as she would like, but were free, so there's that. The next day, you guys went and actually finally met with the Shadow Henshin. And they gave you a mission in which they told you that your mission is to find the anarchist and kill him. And also to find and kill a Henshin known as Sammy Aura, who Solitude knows. The rest of that day, you guys spent mostly doing research. Soul drew each of the Shadow Henshin, if I recall correctly, and did really good.
Yeah.
It's a very good rendition. Tomo spent a lot of time checking the footage in Shia Arcology to see if she recognized anyone, and unfortunately did not. Onyx checked the video footage of the building that you guys were about to enter, and found a somewhat squirrely looking human man or humanoid man with a gold amulet, and found that he was pickpocketed by a woman with a cybernetic leg, and who had just exited a bar, which you know where that bar is. Soul and Tomo went to Ranger Corps and spoke to one of the covert ops team there, told them all about the Shadow Henshin, the Dark Warlords, who are supposedly the people in charge of everything. And then Demona also searched online for information and found a decent amount of information through her connections with the mercenary guilds online. Last we left off, I believe Gurk was flying around the town as a raven, scouting to see if he saw anything interesting. And the one thing that he found that caught his eye was he found an individual, a Goliath. And the reason that he stood out was because he was wearing that same gold symbol that Onyx described to you, because you haven't actually seen it.
Kind of hard to see it without eyes.
Yes, but it is a very large golden medallion.
Hera can find the same thing.
Well, I can see as a raven.
You can see it, yes. So you're sort of like perched down, and as you approach, it looks as if this individual he's standing on a street corner and he's talking to a group of people. It looks like I don't know who dropped, but it looks like everybody's stuff moved.
Yep.
No, sorry, just my video reset. Hera and I both can literally see nobody on our screens, so we're trying to find a way to fix that.
Cool.
Well, I can see you frozen on my screen. That's where the picture came from in the chat, but
I didn't see a picture in the chat. I'm disappointed. So this individual is standing on the side of the street, and he has what seems to be several piles of boxes of what looks like canned goods and like bottled water and that sort of thing. And he appears to be preaching. He's just sort of like giving this speech to the individuals crowded around him.
Okay, I go over to a nearby tree and I listen in.
Okay.
As a raven.
He wraps up. Okay, so the gist of what you pick up is he's saying, so a thing that always bothered me is this phrase called Mother Nature. You hear it floating around everywhere, is describing like storms or the climate change or things like this. But there was not a god of nature that did this. There is the one God that did this. Everything around you is from one being, and it's because of them that we exist. And he's going along through this. You do know that talking about religion is not exactly, it's not illegal in Del Diablo, but it's very much looked down on. They are not a big fan of what they call the vaccine gods.
And which god do you mention? Does it give a name?
Hearing him talk, he calls them the one true God.
Oh God. Exactly.
Yeah.
The one true God, the innumerable?
Not quite.
Okay, good. Because that's about 151 different.
The innumerable is not one god. That is it's straight up a pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
That is what the symbol around his neck looks like.
Subtle.
Mm-hmm. And he's sort of talking about how these days everybody has these false idols. You guys, we make amazing things, brilliant computers and amazing works of art, but then we carve a sculpture out of wood, and we send it off for the children to play with. But then we make another one and we put it in our temples and we worship that. No, that's not our god. It's a thing that man made. It's not anything that was given to us spiritually by the great beyond. Basically, just talking him from what you get. He's oh, sorry. I will post a picture of that into the chat.
Sorry, I just can't. We literally can't see anything. So.
Yep. You're getting that this individual is monotheistic, which is weird. There aren't really any of those. Like in on Radix, there are people that favor one god above all the others, or think, oh yeah, like the gods are cool and all, but Alpha Z is the best one. This is kind of strange. However, Gurk, because you are not a native, you have heard of this religion before. It's just not as popular.
Can I roll a religion check? Or
do
I need to?
Go for it.
Okay, I'll go for a dirty 20.
Oh shit, nice.
Damn.
One of the few things I'm proficient in.
No. Okay. So I'm just gonna read you the thing that I have. The Church of the One True Maker believes that all life comes from one being who made all things. The One True Maker is omniscient, omnipresent, and omnipotent. They are endless and full of all the wonders of the universe. The church started what feels like forever ago to Gurk, but about 50, 60 years ago.
That's like 10 generations ago.
Yeah, forever. It's ancient history. But it's also become one of the fastest growing religions on Radix, aside from the Pantheist Church, which is the generic Radix pantheon. You get a dirty 20, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know this. Okay. The church is headed by the Holy Mother, who is also the founder of the church. It said that she had a divine revelation of the truth of the universe 60 years ago when she was a young child. And she had encountered when she was a young child, she encountered a corrupted monster who was about to kill her via corruption, and she called out for help, and the One True Maker answered her prayers and killed the monster as well as curing her corruption.
Big deal.
Yeah, you're aware that if the second half of that got spread around, that this priest might not be the most popular in town. Then again, flaunting a holy symbol and preaching on street corners, probably going to get him some attention from elsewhere as well soon.
So they're worshiping a De-Fragger. Got it.
I mean...
So in other words, it's a Wanari then. Okay.
Thanks. I just saw the way that my screen froze in the chat.
You're welcome. You're also stuck right now. You're like talking and you're like doing like pointing and counting on your finger right now.
For those at home, this is from Vex's perspective, not ours. No one's frozen on my end, so that's not what we're seeing on stream.
Oh yeah, I should literally show you. This is what my screen looks like right now. Come on, computer. There we go.
Just so there isn't confusion, like, wait, but she's moving. What are they talking about?
No, my computer, apparently Harris and my internet is just shit today. So
yeah, I think we need to reset the router. But if you do that now, then yeah, no.
Yeah.
The symbol of the one true God. If Onyx saw that, you would probably be like, "What is this? This is a very weird throwing star."
The name starts with V.
What poor craftsman.
Sharpened in it.
The god's name.
It's just a bunch of scalpels glued together.
Nailed it. Definitely that.
It's just a bunch. The god's name starts with a V. It rhymes with ska band. Like a Visk of a ska band that they were.
It's very rough. You can't tell if like is it supposed to be a blade? Is it supposed to be a flower? It's just a very rough symbol. It doesn't have a ton of definition to it.
I know what it reminds me of if you straighten out those the end
Oh
parts.
God, Hera.
But that's what you see.
I didn't have to make the joke this time.
This individual is continuing to he's not just spouting off religion though. Every couple of minutes he'll come to and it makes sense and thank everybody and start passing out more food and water and he's preaching but also doing charity, which is part of the reason you're wondering nobody's snitched on him yet.
Okay. So I'd like to think at this point that thing I said to you before, do you think all of them are here by now?
Oh, the like 17 ravens that you summoned? 17 swarms of ravens? Yeah.
16 swarms, yeah. They're just, being they're being creepy, just like a bunch of them like on rooftops, filling up entire trees. They're not all watching him, but they're just there,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not that creepy if like I've seen like swarms of ravens. They behave like that. They just sit around.
A few hundred ravens. Hey, we're all gonna perch right where this guy's preaching.
Yes. No. And Castle, they were perching like they were like perched at near the fire station, and then at night, dawn, they would fly right over our house and scare the crap out of our parrots that we had.
From what I've gathered, ravens and crows are very much like somewhat smart dogs in that they remember shit. So if they have one person that feeds them, you will have a flock of ravens in your backyard every night.
Nice.
Also, I hope a certain queen doesn't show up because she might be mad I'm stepping in her influence.
Nope, she's not here.
Okay, good. All right.
That's one of my characters.
He doesn't seem really phased at all by them. I mean, it could be. I mean, he's a Goliath. He's pretty big. Probably not afraid of a bunch of birds.
Okay.
But he doesn't even seem to be paying them attention.
Probably for the better. So how long is this speech and handing out food and stuff?
How long do your birds last?
I believe they can only last an hour. So I definitely would have them be slowly dispersing before that time ends.
Okay.
Just so they don't. It doesn't turn from like hundreds of ravens to just nothing instantly.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
So you watch for about the 20 minutes or so, which is when he ends and starts passing out food and everything, and then an hour comes around. He's still going strong. 2 hours pass. He's still going.
All right. So that's
3 hours. It's starting to get late. His crowds are starting to dry up some at around 3 hours though.
Okay. Does he stay for 4 hours?
Do you stay for 4 hours is what I'm wondering.
I can just use another wild shape and add another 4 hours on top of the 4 hours I have.
Okay. At around 4 hours, it's getting to evening now. The sun has gone down and the sky, the familiar like red sky from the overcast of the rift has turned to that like dull smoky green. Oh. Yes. And you do see let me see. It seems he's starting to look around. And actually, does he notice? No. Okay. You notice before he does a familiar black Lamborghini looking vehicle start to come down the road.
Oh no.
As you're fairly certain that is a Knight of Maleficence. That's what they drive. I think.
A ticket.
Oh, I don't think he's speeding, but I don't know. He's talking about religion though. So that might be.
Yeah,
he's probably just gonna get shot straight through the head.
No, he'll just get a ticket for, I don't know, air pollution.
That'd be such a
noise pollution.
That'd be such a Judge Dredd thing to do, though. Just pull up, the window goes down, you just see the gun, and just keeps driving.
It's very fitting for the universe, maybe not so much for the actual Judge Dredd.
Oh well, Judge Dredd, he would read his rights and tell him he's been sentenced to death, and then do it, and then go.
Yeah.
No, after he shot them.
Oh right.
No, he tells them first, I think.
Yeah, he always tells them first.
I don't know. I think
Judge Dredd also only shoots you if you resist.
Yeah.
Well, if the sentence is death, then he will do it.
Yeah.
Well, if you resist a judge, the sentence is death. I'm pretty sure was what they were. Anyway, so all right, I'm sitting here looking at this.
Okay.
Pretty much. Okay. Essentially, what I'm doing is I want to see where this guy goes when.
Okay, so the as soon as the guy sees the knight get out of the car and start to approach him, you can see this Goliath. Like Goliath had that sort of like that pale gray skin color. He goes pretty close to white. He knows who he's looking at, and he's a little freaked. They're talking kind of quietly, and it's hard to pick up what they're saying because the priest has his back to you, and the knight obviously has the big mask on.
Okay, you got me. I fly closer to listen.
I mean, if he yelled about being the law, you would have heard about it by now.
They tend not to raise their voice because they don't see the need.
Just put the mic up close to their mouth and say it really weirdly, like.
I can mimic his voice. I just read that ravens can mimic.
Oh God!
I'm not gonna do it. It's just interesting. Oh, okay. Imagine 200 ravens being like, "We are Legion."
Oh God, no.
You hear the knight say, this preaching that you're doing, this is against the code, and he reads off some like
Article 16 section.
Yeah, like the
subsection.
One of the rules, but not like
Paragraph 8675309.
Yeah, it's like Rule 5, Article 17, and you may not preach here. Move on. And the guy is sort of like, oh, okay, and starts puttering and picking his stuff up. And he says, no, leave the goods. Those go to the city. You go. And the guy starts to be like, well, I mean, these are for my church. They're mine. I bought them with my own money. And the knight actually grabs him by the collar and starts to pull him away from the boxes.
If I was anywhere close, I kind of like flutter off, just to get away from it a little bit.
Okay. You see sort of, there is something of a struggle, if only because this guy is puttering. He's dragging his feet. He's trying not to leave, clearly, but the knight is not having any of it. As far as you can tell, this guy's about to get arrested. Yes, he's not yelling, help, I'm being oppressed, because it's El Diablo, no one gives a shit that you're being oppressed, because all of us are.
Exactly.
But he does get eventually chucked into the back of the black Lamborghini, and they drive
off. Help, I'm being oppressed. Go be oppressed somewhere else. Get off my lawn.
I rolled for it, and I think I have to ditch this die. This poor guy rolled abysmally compared to that night.
Oh, God. Well, there goes our lead. That lead, at least.
You have others.
I mean, yeah.
No. We can break into a prison.
You do know that this fellow is probably being taken away to the... Let me see if I can find the name of it. The Abyss, which is the prison run by Lightbringer. He is the lord that
prison heist.
Fuck that shit. No.
Prison heist.
Oh, that'd be easy.
Represents the laws of corruption. He works from the prison fortress known as the Abyss. It's a tall, perfectly smooth, like stone obelisk. It's almost like it's the size of a skyscraper, but it's literally just one big block of stone. No windows or anything.
Mega City Prison.
I'm I will follow them as far as I need to confirm that's where they're going, and then I turn back.
Okay. That is where they're going. You're guessing assume... from what you know of the city, he's probably going to go to court first, but that's the general guess of where they're going.
Right. So that's my day.
So that evening, any of the rest of you would like to follow up on your information journeying?
Absolutely.
So, what do you want to do?
I would like to contact. Let me see who this was.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it would, but actually having a physical book instead of Google Docs is a little bit helpful.
Also, I just realized I'm actually getting video from everyone now.
Woo!
So
I think Hera is also getting videos. So.
Woo!
Oh.
I would like to contact Bright first, I do believe.
Okay. How are you contacting them?
Stepping away from the group and giving them a ring.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta pull it up.
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring.
Is she the one that gave you an address or no?
No, Bright's the
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
East Veneter. Is Bright available?
I'm speaking. Can I help you?
Yes, Demona. Need
Cool.
information.
Cool.
Demona who?
Explosions.
Demona, you don't ask.
That's not a...
Believe me, they would know who she was just by that alone. Uh-oh.
The thing is, it is a city of like 10 billion people. The chances that they know you is not super high.
You said these were people that I would have worked with at some point.
Not necessarily that you've worked with. These are people that you met through your contacts. It's the equivalent of like going through the different websites. It's a combination of these are people that I actually know from my that I have emails of, and then people like I found their LinkedIn page.
Oh, okay.
Because some of them are actual mercs. They're actual business people. She says, the wizard, yes?
Da.
Okay, I have heard something of you. What is it you need? I thought you do all your explosions with your magic stuff.
I do. This is not for mine. Need information on burners. Atomic burners.
Yeah, we are on a Del Diablo watch list now, or at least Demona is, if she wasn't already.
No, Demona 100% was already on that watch list. Let's be honest here.
I feel like
Demona explosions.
Halfway tempted to mark that as her last name.
Do it.
Is there an evocation wizard here named Michael Bay? He might also be on the list.
There is now.
That is my code name.
No.
McCool Bay.
No, he is my cool Bay. Yep.
No.
All one word. My cool Bay. Well, new character I gotta write down.
Repeat that again. Your accent was a bit thick.
Thanks.
That's part of her being an asshole and part of me. I don't remember what you asked.
Okay, that's fair. Atomic burners. What information can you provide?
She's very quiet for a second, to the point where you're like, did I lose the connection?
Oh.
It's not safe to talk on here. We'll meet in person.
Understood.
Where do you want to meet?
What's a good location?
Big
Not
far.
Not far.
Meet where the sun last shines on the day.
A place where you can buy some fertilizer.
I'd say it makes sense that they're relatively local. Oh shit! Hang on, I have a generator for this stuff. If I can find it.
Also, I'm bothered. Demona, I just tagged you. If you ever get a ritual, please share it with me because I can copy it off of you if I'm the right level for it.
Oh, Gurk has to talk with you then.
The problem is Gurk doesn't write his spells down, and to copy a spell. I mean, I think you can only copy like from a spell scroll. So if you create a spell scroll, yes, then she can copy that.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, no.
Yeah, actually, I need to share what what her book looks like because you've all seen it at this point.
She tells you a warehouse in Voodoo District that's maybe about 10 or 15 blocks away from where one of the explosions was. The one that she's talking about is the explosion that was by the it was actually relatively close to where you guys live. The one that hit a restaurant and like a video store and that sort of thing. Because I can't find my generator that I had.
Oof.
So you will agree to meet.
Ooh.
So,
just say okay in maybe at 3 a.m.
I can do that.
So altogether that probably took maybe only about half of your day searching for that. So if you want to meet up with the rest of the group at any point, you can.
Cool.
I believe Cyberus had intended to talk to folks on the street.
Yeah, I would just interview people, see if they had seen anything suspicious. The people that lived around the burner sites.
I will say just go ahead and make a investigation check.
I just imagine Cyberus walking up to random people. Have you seen anything suspicious? My eyes.
18.
Hera,
Okay, so
look at the chat. Look what I just wrote in the chat as you said that.
we had talked about this in the Discord. And it slipped my mind to say it here. Cyberus had planned to join an individual he knows, Griff, at his restaurant, where he's offering free meals, and Cyberus would help cook, but he would also be asking people if they'd heard anything unusual or seen anything suspicious or anything like that.
So us not being not what we were being shits about. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Let me roll a d6 and see what they know. The one says, well, I did see, there was a car chase coming out of Shinsekai, or not Shinsekai, fuck, that's a totally different area. The Demon City, Shinjuku. And I saw them, they dropped off this woman that I didn't see much about her. She was short, I guess kind of like long hair, had a big tattoo on her arm. But they were in a truck and they were speeding away. And I'm pretty sure there were ninja stars stuck in the side of the vehicle. But I mean, it's not that weird. The elemental ninjas are kind of a thing over in the Demon City.
Actually, they're called shurikens.
Just
a random neckbeard just shows up.
Mm-hmm. And you did really well. So I will say that let's see what else would they have seen. Another one says that they had seen, actually in this neighborhood, they had seen a turtle and a Goliath, sort of like. He's like, well, they weren't being super shady. They were like, I mean, they're the priests. Or I mean, their god is weird, but you know, they're friendly and all, and they've been giving out a bunch of aid. But they were waiting for something. And as soon as just one of the knights showed up, they took off running.
That's suspicious.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You asked for suspicious, and you know, priests running from the police. That seems suspicious to me.
Any identifying characteristics, like any symbols or logos on their outfits?
They had those symbols of the what? Yeah, asks the guy sitting next to him. What is it? The one true God? Oh no, the one true Maker. And he actually scrolls on a napkin the same symbol that now a couple of you guys have seen. That one there.
Lots of those guys around now. Have we heard of these people before recent events? Or do they seem like they're a new group?
Go ahead and roll a religion check for Cerberus.
10.
I mean, you know that there's a church that only believes in one God that made everything, so you're guessing this is the one. You're not 100% sure. Especially because Cerberus didn't spend a lot of time in huge cities before coming to Del Diablo. And Del Diablo isn't a big fan of religion overall.
Well, that's helpful. That's a good. So that other person gave me like a location for where that card chase dropped off the big tattoo woman.
I will say yes.
Okay.
I just clicked on that image, Scotty. Thank you.
It's a great image. Hera opened it.
God damn it.
It has nothing to do with what's going on in the game.
It's just we're us being shits in the
My
chat.
chat has just been blowing up, and I'm like, "Ooh, Link! I don't need to pay attention to the rest of the conversation to get the context of that, right?" Nope. No context needed.
This is where we start posting like spoilers pictures and see if Cat will open them.
So,
I'm satisfied.
If you guys have nothing else planned, the evening comes to something of a close. You guys want to reunite back up at the house and talk about?
Last I remember, Tomo was out trying to help people.
You were, yes. It depends on you how long Tomo would stay out trying to help people. If at some point she would decide, okay, I've done this, maybe I should do some recon, or if she would just head home completely exhausted and crash.
Probably that second one.
Okay. So we'll say probably the first one home then is.
Well, Saul would already be still home.
That's right.
She watched like hours of security footage.
Yeah, so Onyx and Solitude are at home. And then probably Cyberus, I would say, unless Demona plans on actually coming back to the apartment at some point to share.
Sorry. Not to their apartments.
Yeah. Demona doesn't live with us because she hates us, I guess.
Hey, we got our
Mom
own college.
Mom hates us.
We got our own college house, man. We're living the life.
Mom hates us. Doesn't want to live with us anymore.
And instead of having the kids move out, she moved out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Brooke has the whole basement to himself.
It's like what my sister always told my parents. I'm not going to move out. You guys are moving out.
So, Cerberus is probably the next one to make it home. Because, Gurk was out until, Gurk will probably be next if you go straight home after following those guys to the police.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what the others are doing, but Onyx is gonna have a date with that pickpocket.
God.
Strange.
I'll say-
Onyx.
I'll say to speed things up, you guys do eventually all make it back to the apartment at the same time, all except for Demona, apparently, to catch up on what you've done for the day.
Yeah, Saul's been sitting around all day just with a computer typing away furiously.
So, any luck?
I found some suspicious things happening.
I found some religious guy. Police
Me
arrested
too.
him.
I found about them and they were running it from the police.
Oh, this
Very
guy.
suspicious.
This guy didn't run, at least.
Still got arrested though.
Yeah, you went to the really cool prison, the Abyss.
So if we were to go there, it would be into the abyss.
Perhaps, yeah.
Might be fish people there. Might be very dark.
May have some really stupid names for the fish people too.
Well, he had a symbol kind of like this or something, and I actually, can I do that? Like, I want to see what cantrips I have. I keep forgetting what I have. Yeah, I just use Mage Hand, I guess, to make the shape of that religion symbol.
Yeah.
That's what I heard about. Maybe we should investigate them.
I believe that Onyx also saw the individual that got pickpocketed. He was wearing one of those symbols as well.
Yes, and you know, he's that one isn't behind bars, and we do know, like, maybe the girl who pickpocketed him, maybe she knows more. I was thinking about tracking her down because we know where she is. Apparently, like, I think that's like kind of a spot for her.
Or at least we know where we might be able to find her.
Okay.
Yeah, I would check that out.
You want backup for it?
You're writing your stuff.
I've been writing my stuff all day, and I have all night to do that too. What's sleep?
What's that?
What's sleep?
Well, I'm sure you can tag along.
Actually, and she'll probably shoot. Hey, we're heading here. Actually, is Tomo with us now, or back with us, or is
I
she
did
still
say,
doing?
yeah, all of you at some point have gotten together because you also still need to eat, like most of you at least.
I cast Goodberry.
Aya yelling at me in the chat. Aya, no. I refuse.
Just imagining Gurk as a swarm of multiple swarms of ravens just like picking at shit across the road.
I could have wild shaped into a swarm of ravens as well, so that would have been 17 swarms.
Thanks.
God.
And considering that's probably obvious, but I'll want to go ahead and say it. At 3 a.m., Demona would be making her way to that warehouse.
Okay. So we will say that. Okay, that's right. Give me a second counting dice.
1, 3, 5, 2.
That's
You
20d6.
guys-
That's a lot of damage.
You guys make your way to that bar where you had previously seen that woman get pickpocketed. And who all is going? Is it everybody except Demona, basically, or
I'll go, yeah.
Soul, Onyx?
I guess Gurk will chill.
Who's
I'll
not
go.
going?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go in the basement and get stoned.
Okay.
That's our doctor.
After stoning and waffen. I don't know. Just a random name I made up.
Oh, yeah, Frost also has a joint.
Oh, a doctor.
Every time I look at her, every time I look at my inventory, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Like I have spice too.
Spice?
Definitely left that at home. Kev said we found
Oh, you
spice,
found
which was
drugs.
the drug
Okay.
from Dune.
No, we got
Yeah, Saul has drugs. That's
No, she's carrying around
all
a pocket
she's
full of
got.
oregano.
He started. Oh,
My
she also has a dime bag too. I forgot about that.
my brain was thinking Scotty spice, and I'm like, I didn't think she was that big of an interesting cook, but okay.
For shift spice.
Yeah, that's what my brain thought of.
Yeah, it is. It's shift spice.
Like,
Hell yeah.
Kevin
See
gave
that
Soul
instead.
shift spice.
I like that better.
mhm.
Forgot just how much like drugs I have. Why? I'll have to share some of that with Simon.
Okay, so,
Ruck, before he goes in the basement, he walks over to the remote for the TV and turns on the news, turns it up loud enough that he can hear it in the basement, and he goes in the basement.
okay,
We're gonna blow out those speakers.
Of
so,
course, he has to channel some speakers down there for you.
God.
you guys
Give him a
make your way-
down there.
you guys make your way to this bar that Onyx had seen. And it's a middle of the road sort of bar. It's nothing to write home about, but it's clean. There are patrons walking around. There's a dartboard where like the darts are all there, but like the scoreboard is broken. They can't keep track of what the score is and everything.
Is that one of those punching
And
machines?
we'll say yes, because that's funny. And everybody who saw the video, which I think would be everybody, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Well, I see nothing with my special eyes.
Ooh,
I only got
see
11.
everything with my special eyes.
Ooh,
You're
I
not
also
there.
Did pretty well.
18.
Oh, well, I thought you
Yeah,
said
you're not with
everybody.
us.
God damn
Tomo.
it. I wasted a roll. No.
Hooray!
I got a 7.
17.
Okay.
18.
Damn.
Okay, so
You
the
see
17 and 18, you do see a familiar woman working behind the bar. Her one arm that's visible is cybernetic, and then Onyx, you recall that one of her legs is a cybernetic as well. And as you see, she's starting to walking around, and like when you first get in, she's pouring drinks, but then after a minute, she disappears in the back and comes out carrying like a keg with her one mechanical arm. And she's not the biggest girl, so it's a little impressive seeing a tiny, little like Onyx actually carrying this gigantic keg.
Onyx is impressed.
The power of cybernetics, Saul.
She sort of puts it down and continues serving drinks. She doesn't seem to have noticed you or paying any attention, really. You do see there is a let's see what right there. A tiefling bartender who's sort of doing the like mixing drinks sort of thing, but you can tell right off that they're probably not the most amazing mixed drinks.
The
Yeah,
woman
you
is
guys-
human?
She seems to be, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Onyx is
Yep.
gonna walk up to the bar trying to get her attention.
Okay. She's sort of not paying much of attention right now. She's like talking, she's like yelling to the guy in the back, you're assuming probably the cook. And as you sort of like try and catch her eye, she's, can I help you? If you need a drink, you got to talk to him. I'm not bartending tonight.
So what are you doing tonight?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Getting started early already.
Yeah.
That's a 13.
It's like, I don't know. What did you have in mind?
Oh no. Say some dumb shit, please.
Shit.
I like to think
Onyx
Onyx
Honestly,
has like a.
holy shit, if this worked.
I'm just imagining the rest of you are just like, do it, like behind a
Saul
random
is
guy.
smirking.
I like to think Onyx had like an earpiece and you're like, Onyx, just say some dumb shit. And then Onyx is like, some dumb shit.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, I rolled a 13, right? Great. Oh my god.
You can
Wait,
clearly
yeah,
tell that Hera is not flirting with anybody.
No. not knowingly, at least.
I'm gonna throw her under the bus a little here. Literally with her for like a year plus before she finally realized I was flirting with her after I directly told her.
Yeah. I'd like to know more about those cybernetics. They're pretty impressive.
We're topping shock. You say that, and it just all you see is Thomas go, "Oh God," and try and get the bartender's attention.
Oh, you just leans over to Tomo and just says, "He's not good at this."
I'm not nearly drunk enough for this.
What's Onyx's charisma?
Not that good, I bet.
11.
Oh.
Slightly above average. She sort of flexes the cybernetic arm. She says, "You think that one's awesome? You should see this one." And she lifts up, and she has the bottom leg that's a cybernetic is actually in the shape of a massive horse hoof.
Oh, that's pretty rad, actually.
That's pretty rad.
That's awesome.
It's like yay big and wide. If you got kicked with that thing, that would hurt like a bitch.
A
And
regular
she,
horse
puts her
hoof
foot
hurts.
up on the bar, and the guy that the like tieflings that's mixing drinks is just like, "What the fuck? Come on, Lily, stop it! Get away! Go on break. Take your smoke break." And she takes.
I'm
her
just
foot
picturing
down.
spray bottle.
She takes her foot down, and there is a dent in the wood in the shape of where the like metal hoof had sat.
Nice.
Yeah, you can
Join
you
me?
can see like that
Onyx emoji.
Yeah, Onyx emoji. Onyx also flexes.
Make a performance check with strength.
Oh my God.
Ooh, nice.
This is the pickpocket, by the way.
I'm proficient in performance and
In flexing.
and I have an 18 strength, so that's a total.
Also, Kat, I asked the important question of did she flex lethally or non-lethally?
Considering the floor, lethally. 17. Not 17. 22.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Nice. She sort of winks at you and heads towards the back door, out into where the alley is. And for the question that just got put into chat, Cyberus, you would know this is the pickpocket, not the victim. She
That's what I just said.
pickpocketed a priest.
Yeah.
So she goes out into the alleyway. What are you guys doing?
I follow her.
I'll follow too, unless you tell me not to.
Oh my God. No, if Cyberus goes to follow, Saul will just kind of grab Cyberus's arm, just leave it, just leave it.
But the arms.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Believe me, Onyx is more than capable. Though Saul will, before leave completely, she'll send a message and just say, reply back to this if you need help. Message is such a useful spell.
You can see in your head. Okay.
You have a cell phone.
It doesn't stay forever though.
It's a sign.
I just like.
No, but she'll occasionally.
Yeah. Okay.
I just like to think Demona literally texted that, like, "You have a cell phone."
And working eyes now.
Yeah, but a cell phone I have to pull out, right?
Yeah,
Message
whereas this
is
she
just
just reply. She can just think about pretty much and.
So when Onyx, when you go out into the alleyway, she is leaning against the alley smoking. She's got the like mechanical hoof foot up on the wall, just resting there. She says, so I'm pretty sure you weren't just here to hit on me.
Not just. Okay, can I have a smoke?
Sure. And she turns it around. It's just a cigarette. It's not. It's nothing. Mind altering.
I figured.
Or
Is
not
there,
one
like,
that's going to get you high. It's the equivalent of tobacco.
Onyx? I take it there's like a metal container or something.
Hmm.
Onyx takes the smoke and lights it on fire by basically crushing your own fist against the metal container.
Oh my God.
Lights it on fire with a spark.
Two meatheads just flirting with each other.
I was gonna
hardcore.
say this is turning into who has the biggest dick energy. I can't believe it.
This is Cat. This is how I picture like Omen and Visca first meeting. Pretty much, it's just them trying to out badass each other.
This is not what happened because I vaguely remember that. I think there was
No,
like
more
a
or less.
bump that boosted our strength or something.
No, that was no, they just did a high five pretty much, or a fist bump. The thing that raised their
that was
raised
Verm.
her strength was with Verm.
That's right.
Yeah, so Onyx smokes a bit and then turns to, we were like investigating, you could say, me and some friends and some other people.
Gotta say, you don't really strike me as much of an investigator.
I'm more of the hands-on approach here. I'm the muscle, not the brains.
I can appreciate that.
And well, we were going through footage, and we saw someone. God
damn it, you Scotty.
Okay, now I gotta say it. So not much of an investigator. You could say you're with the FBI. You know, have one of those douchebag shirts that some dudes have. That's like female body.
Onyx 100% would wear that shit. And don't even try to deny it, Hera.
I can't.
Please, somebody has to draw Onyx in that shirt.
I've already started the comic of Tomo pulling Demona into the haunted library, going books haunted.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
Okay, so and then she's and we saw like some like scurry half elf like walk away from this. He seemed like kind of suspicious, and we saw you bump into him, and I think it took something off of him.
Not gonna narc on me, are you, Pebble?
Ooh, we've already advanced to nicknames.
Why would I?
Tomo, are you like peeking your head around spying on this?
No,
I can
Tomo's
see
trying to
that.
get drunk.
Yeah, you get a drink and then you like peer over and you like sip every once in a
All right, fair enough. Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
By the way, through this like 2 minutes or so, how many messages has Onyx gotten?
Oh, Sol's just constantly messaging. Like every time it runs out, pretty much. More or less trying to keep the thing up. I mean, it's.
So
she uses
you're
them-
getting,
I think it lasts a
constant
minute.
ping notifications. I don't think it does. But I think
No. It lasts a round, Hera.
Oh my god!
So you get one.
Getting-
Well, no, Hera. I say like she's sending a message, Hera. When she can just send a blank message, pretty much to it,
It's like
and that's probably what
it's
she
still
would
the
do
equivalent of a push notification every 6 seconds.
in your head.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, listen. Hey,
Hey.
listen.
Hey, listen. She's just trying to torment you.
Hey,
You
listen.
okay? You good? You alright?
Onyx is like everything is fine.
Banging
Can you
yet?
stop.
Hey, you guys naked yet? You guys naked yet?
Well, Onyx is. Do I look like someone who is snarking on anyone?
That's fair.
I wish Sol could hear this conversation because she makes so many
I have
smart-ass
the-
remarks in this.
I have, by the way, I have the slippery scoundrel background feature
Ooh,
because
what's
I'm
that
a
do?
rebel. It's more to evade law enforcement but I guess like it fits with the whole I don't narc on people
Okay.
theme.
What
Mhm.
do I look like? Some kind of narc?
Wizard school of narc.
Wizards are always the narcs.
Also, from what I
Always.
know, the guy who pickpocketed like some weird religious group, and I'm not about that.
So I'm not gonna share what was in the. I'm not gonna share the coin because it wasn't a lot. He had like 20 gold on him. It wasn't much.
I don't care about the coin. You can have that.
He did have a hotel key though.
Oh my god.
You interested in checking it out?
Pating, pating, pating.
Yeah, sure. Trade you my number for it.
Is it a themed hotel?
We got priorities in this campaign.
Done. And she turns and she grabs a Sharpie out of her pocket and writes it on the back of the hotel card.
I was waiting for you to say writes on the back of her hand because that'd be the biggest joke ever. Writes on the back of her hand. Huh.
Etch it with acid.
Ow. Fuck.
Onyx types it immediately in her phone.
And she finishes her cigarette and heads back in.
So how?
Talk later.
Okay, 2 questions here. Does this place accept gentleman gold?
Let me roll.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Is-
I probably don't have as much money as I
Actually, they
remember
do.
having.
Oh, perfect. In that time, in that conversation, how drunk can Tomo and Saul get?
Oh god.
It depends. What are you drinking the hardest shit in the house?
Oh,
or...
I know what I'm drinking.
What are you drinking? Saul drink whatever you're drinking. So,
You ever hear of a PPC?
oh god.
I was about to say, I think Tomo needs to drink something that would kill a normal person because she's an eternal rye.
2 shots Everclear, 1 shot bourbon.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
oh no.
Yep.
No.
Oh
as-
yeah.
Doesn't sound
Hell
like
yeah.
very
Saul
good.
will do this exactly with you, Tomo.
As-
Too.
As the girl heads back inside, Onyx is like off the moment. It's like, shit, I haven't even gotten her name.
Again?
Harry, you did hear the bartender say it.
Yeah, I heard
I
what it
think-
was.
I
Really
think with
don't
all the
remember
laughter,
it.
I forgot her name. What was her name?
It's Lily.
Come on, Harry, you should remember that. That's my middle name.
No, wait, we're doing this. Onyx walks after. Oh, I'm really bad with names, and I heard it only once. What's your name? I'm Onyx, by the way. Like it's easy to remember. Like right, like well, look at me,
Lillian.
Lillian.
We will say that a
And how much gold did that cost us?
it would be 1 gentleman silver. You're guessing they're upcharging you because it's gentleman gold.
She'll give them the gentleman gold because I hate that kind of thing.
Conversion?
8.
Yeah.
I just 8.
I hate. And Tomo will Saul will pay for Tomo too.
Oh, thank you, because I just remembered I spent money on making a hollow projector for my bike.
Don't
I'm
you
a
worry.
maniac.
I have how much gentleman gold? I got 70 or she gets 69 gentleman gold. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
How much was that massage?
Enough.
Oh, also, I think I drew the picture of Onyx in the FBI shirt.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Ah, she beat me
Yes.
to it.
Yes. No, you
Good
can
job,
do it
Aya.
too.
Oh my god, where is it?
It's in Retroverse.
Oh my
chat.
god, I love it. I love Aya.
That is amazing.
That is pretty rad, actually.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I love you, Aya. You are amazing.
Yes.
Scotty, I looked
Saul
into the
sti-
chat for
I
a
am still
second.
not eating though, or drinking, or sleeping. I mean,
Mhm.
I looked into the chat and I saw the hate spelled the H8, and because my eyes are so bad, I thought you wrote hose mad, and I was like, are we really just going full meme on this at this point?
No, why does no one know Leet anymore? No one knows Leet.
I know Leet.
I know Leet.
We all know. We just
Block
don't
that
use it
shit
because
from
we're
my
adults.
memory, man.
Hacksaw noob.
Lol.
Roll for mile.
So she heads back on in.
I'm
And at
putting
this
that-
point, we'll say that
I'm putting that in the
actually-
jump, by the way.
Tomo and Soul, make con checks for me.
No.
Hell
Or
yeah.
Constitution saving throws, please.
Demona is not
nice.
picking your asses up from the bar.
That's fine. I
Hell
can
yeah.
drive.
First one is 14.
Oh, how many are we making? 2?
Just one for now.
Oh, okay.
They weren't out there for super long.
Yeah.
I mean, they're shots though, so
I got
Oh,
an
it's a
18.
shot. I thought it was like a mixed thing.
no. It's a shot.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
assuming.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're doing
hold
shots.
on, let me check. I
I'm
have the
pretty sure it
recipe
would
for
be.
this. I have the recipe for this because we might be dead actually.
As someone who has drank Everclear and owns a bottle.
Oh,
Oh
me too.
God, yes. That stuff will
I'll say in
fuck
that
you
short
up quick.
conversation, the most you guys probably could have knocked back was about 4, because it was only like at most a 5-minute conversation. And judging by what it sounded like and what you roll, you guys might be choking for half of those minutes.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's not 2 shots of Everclear. That's
It's
the light. That's the PPC light. It's 4 shots of Everclear.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 ounces, or sorry, 5 ounces ish. If it's how many shots of bourbon? Yeah, so
It's
about
4.
ounces.
It's 4 shots Everclear, 1 shot bourbon. Yeah, so
5
it's
ounces.
5 ounces.
So I'm gonna have to just throw you
If
guys
they're
into
doing
the
a
van
standard
when we leave.
Probably.
All right.
I mean, I rolled an 18. I'm doing pretty well.
I got
think.
a 14.
Okay. So check number 2, shot number 2.
Woo! Oh, I dropped my dice again.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got an 18 again.
Hey.
You're fine. So you're starting to feel it a little bit, maybe? Like you can feel a buzz. One more, we'll say.
All right.
One more. Oh, there we go. I got a 14 that time.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Okay. So you're doing fine. You're definitely buzzed. You're feeling it.
Perfect.
Tomo, 3 was maybe 1 too many. You're not doing great. You are currently poisoned because you're drunk.
Yay! I'm glad I'm not wearing my Henshin outfit.
Saul is 100% wearing her Henshin outfit all the time. So
So Onyx, after getting the number and everything, is coming back, seeing those 2 chaos people at the bar. It's like, come on, I got a number and the key.
Wait, why did you?
So you'll see us
You
tomorrow
say
then?
number
or-
and a key, and some random guy that had been throwing darts is like, and you're not taking her with you?
Later.
also, I just love the image of, hold on, I got her number and a key. Guys, let's go.
It's such a dude move where she just like shows all the signs she can and just totally oblivious.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
You want to head back to my place? And it's like, no, he's like, yeah, I got stuff at my house I gotta do, so I'll see you later.
She's got the runway lights on and shit, and it's just like, nah.
Hey,
She
you
currently-
might want to
currently at
like pull
work.
your pants up a little bit. Your panties are showing.
Halfling's got those 2 light cones trying to direct air traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, she's currently at work, right? So can't leave yet.
At least this was one of the ones where you held her up at the customer service area. So I'm sorry, I've had bad memories of that shit from my other coworkers at night shift. Sorry.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Saul and
mean-
Tomo just look drunk.
Drunk skeleton looking lady.
On
Whatever.
Saul's actually pretty good though in terms of not being drunk, just nicely buzzed.
What is?
Like I said, it's. Scotty.
Oh, I was saying drunken skeleton person. I'm like, what are you, Berkeley?
Yeah, what am I?
I mean, Onyx,
I mean,
Onyx wouldn't have
No, she isn't crashing a date. She's not Barkley.
Yeah, that's
Onyx wouldn't have an issue
Wait, no,
going
it's
to
not.
that hotel room with Tomo, Solitude, and Liliana. Lillian.
Lillian.
Lily
Lily.
or Lily. Just say Lily, Hera.
Lily.
You should remember that. That's my middle name.
No, just go with it. You're now Barney. You're just Barney. You just don't remember names. It's a game.
I mean, it tracks. It tracks. It is Onyx.
So, you guys head out of the bar. What are you guys doing?
Well, can we tell where the key? Like the key is for pretty much. Like what? And we know it's for a. We know it's for a hotel. Does it have like a logo on it? Anything like that?
It does. Sort of looking at the logo, and you can easily search on your phone and find where the nearest hotel is. You're hoping it's the nearest one. There are a couple of that brand in the area, but you can go to the nearest one at least.
All right.
Why does a local priest have a hotel room?
You need to sleep somewhere, right?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes. Let's go find out.
Priest has to repent somewhere.
That's what he's doing.
What is with this
let's go to
session?
that
It
place.
just turned into Test Wave 1 all over again.
We're I is watching, so we immediately just have a Hurts episode.
Mm-hmm.
This is for you, Aya.
Okay.
This is for all of us mocking you about Dark Souls earlier. Sorry.
No, we aren't.
None.
We're also making fun of Hurts, so
So there are the three of you there: Tomo, Onyx. Four, right? Tomo, Onyx, Cyberus, and Soul, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
2 of us sober.
I'll be fine in a couple of minutes.
I'm only buzzed.
Give me a minute.
You want a cookie? I can make them.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to make everyone a cookie and hand them out.
Are you doing grandma's cookies?
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. I realized that Sol can actually take that since she's a warlock too.
This will give you advantage on your next wisdom save.
Hooray! I feel smarter.
Sol puts it into her bag.
Onyx eats a
Aya.
cookie. She needs
Aya.
a cookie right now.
She's still not gonna eat.
Oh wait, we all have to figure out what the cookies taste to us because they taste different to each person.
I'm just in that mood of just torturing Aya with Sol not eating or sleeping.
So as you guys are sort of wandering towards the hotel,
Leave us some layers.
out of nowhere, you guys see a blur of movement coming from above. Cyberus. Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Oh
Yes.
damn!
Cool. You take
Cool.
7
All right,
points of
sweet.
bludgeoning damage, and I need you to
Oof.
make a dexterity saving throw. As you guys see, this unarmored kobold with no shirt on and one arm that is completely grafted with metal plates that are sort of glowing with this blue energy just come rocketing out of the sky and land fist first on the top of Cyberus's head.
I rolled an 18 dex. Can I use my reaction to activate my arms to attack him? With my
It's not a reaction, I will
It
say,
is for
but
me at this level.
oh, it is.
Yeah, when I get attacked, I can attack with my arms.
Okay, then sure.
I think that came at level 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm. It sounds right now that I think about it.
So we just got
11?
randomly attacked
We
by,
got yanked.
by Doomfist Kobold.
Yes.
See, I got
Yes.
really excited.
That's what my
when you
brain
said-
went.
I,
Or
I
Edward.
got really excited when you said shirtless kobold, and then you said Doomfist, and I went, no. I thought
My part-
I thought Ewis was gonna show up for a second as his kobold.
Oh.
That'd be the ultimate surprise. Just you
That would
shows
be
up in the
amazing.
game.
I don't think my timing is quite that good.
That would be impressive, though.
What was
I
your
don't-
attack, Cyberus?
I don't think-
11.
I don't think Twitch would allow
It
that.
is a miss. It just sort of like ducks down, and your arm just goes right over its head. And it is going to turn around and make 2 more strikes
Oh shit!
at you. Yeah, you're right
That was
there.
one angry
and
kobold.
You're a big guy. Unfortunately, it doesn't have advantage anymore because it's no longer hidden.
And its
Such a-
non-augmented hand, is it shooting really shitty shotgun shells out of its knuckles?
That's only a 15 to hit with the second strike.
That's a ranged attack, Scotty. He's in
Oh,
melee
yeah.
right now.
Now that you actually see it coming, you can deflect this thing's punches much better. What do you guys want to do?
Kick
We
his
should
ass.
Probably
Okay,
question
roll
him.
initiative then.
Oh boy. Oh wait, I have advantage on it. Shit, never mind. That's slightly better.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
23.
Holy shit.
I rolled a nat 20. That's
got
a
it.
nat 20 wasted.
Oh.
For funsies, I'm
got
gonna
a
roll, even though I'm not here.
So
I-
you're rolling at 20.
I would have had a 5, so it's good I wasn't here.
Actually, go ahead and all of you roll.
Oh boy. I shouldn't have said
Woo.
anything. I got 5.
When did Tomo go?
What? Oh, me?
Oh.
I got an 8.
Oh wait, no, I can just
And I
actually.
didn't hear Cyberus's either.
I got a 5.
Cool.
Got a rock.
Which one of you is more dexterous, Gurk or Cyberus?
I thought my dex mod was only 1. It's actually 2.
Mine
Did
is
anyone
less
have-
than 2.
So it was actually a 6, not a 5.
Oh, okay.
I had 4 in the dice. Sorry.
You want to know the saddest part about that 8? I have
That was
advantage.
advantage. Hey,
When
chat,
does Demona go?
chat has a Zoom.
I do see it. Yes.
Wait, Demona's here?
You're not, but you're rolling initiative because I said so, please.
We're being
Oh.
ganked.
Okay, my bad.
Having a good
Come
time.
here.
Shit,
All of you
19.
are being ganked
Okay.
alone.
Come here and love your father.
Ganked the
Soul,
I mean,
there is a random shirtless kobold that just tried to punch, punch the shit out of Cyberus. And then now that he sees it coming, he's easily deflecting his blows.
all right. Well, obviously, Saul's not a fan of this. 1 second, just looking through all my shit on this.
Don't be
I have
hasty.
so many. I have so many spells.
Do you have
Jesus.
haste? If you do have haste,
I was about to say I'm going to use hold person.
Boot.
use Blades of Mercy. Oh,
Go for it.
So 16 wisdom save for the Cobalt.
Okay. That's cocked. That's a 13. It's a fail.
Hell yeah. So he is held.
He turns to punch again and just freezes.
And also, might as well just pile on the CC. I'll also use my enchanting pose, so another wisdom saving throw for him.
That's a nat 1.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's also charmed.
stop. In the name of love.
Onyx.
God, I am
You're
slowly
up.
making
This-
stall. Just
This
the
thing
CC
looks
machine.
so ridiculous. He just drops out of fucking nowhere, and you look up, and he definitely dropped probably about 30 feet from a building above you. No, did not seem to have any problem landing.
I
Punched
mean-
Cyberus in the back of the head. Tried to punch him again, missed, and then just froze.
I'm just also picturing Saul
And
doing
the
like
eyes
the
are just like,
force choke to just hold person.
Wait, but he's
so extra.
charmed, right?
Oh fuck yeah! He's charmed and held.
Yeah, he's charmed and you're choking him. So is he doing the Kevin thing?
Sneaky.
Because Kevin always makes
I
the
am
joke
not saying.
whenever somebody casts hold person or something. It's always like harder.
I mean, he does look at Saul as a friend, so it's up to chat.
What are you doing, Onyx?
Oh my god. I just here's a funny thing, right? I just looked up the paralyzed condition, so he can't currently move or speak and is incapacitated. And yes, he
Is whole
has.
person paralyzed?
Yes, it's
Yes,
paralyzed.
yes, it is.
Oh, cool. All right.
And he has fails automatically all strength and dexterity saving throws. So now here's the kicker: if I try to grapple him, he could work against that just normally because he only fails strength and dex saving throws, but not ability checks. What the fuck, 5e? What the fuck?
makes perfect sense.
Makes so much
I
no
would
sense.
I would rule that you have advantage on. No, I just say that you can.
Actually,
grapple
it is a
him.
paralyzed
That's
thing
not
too.
moving.
You yeet him. Just yeet him. Cast yeet.
What are you doing, Onyx?
I'm kind of tempted to just full on unleash him and beat him into a pulp. And actually, yeah, no, let's do that.
Okay.
Cast
I would
great-
eye attack him.
Cast greater yeet.
That's a 22.
That's a hit. Yeah.
So, and because I'm in melee range with him and punch him and he's paralyzed, I get automatic critical hits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, are we
Oof.
using that?
Oh yeah, Kevin was, I guess. So let's do it.
Oh shit, it's
I'll
gonna
Get
get
the book.
now. It's crazy.
Also
It's gonna
seamless.
get crazy now. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I also said this. Saul is becoming a terrifying CC monster.
For those of you that
That's
don't
12
know,
on the.
DC.
we'll be using the
Crowd
crit
control.
tables, the crit fail and crit successes tables. And here.
Oh, this is. Oh my god.
Available in the
this is
DM's
gonna
guild.
be- So I roll a D100, right?
That is correct. Seriously, we just need a game show where we just hit the wheel.
46.
That'd be amazing.
46.
What's
And,
that?
12 damage.
Crit! Okay, so he's feeling the craziest amount of emotions right now. Because you hit him so hard, he is frightened of you. Till the end of your next turn.
He's charmed
But he can't
and
run
frightened
away.
and
Excellent.
paralyzed. Nice. He took, what was it, 12 damage?
12. That was my first attack.
Yeah, roll crit
Alright.
for the second one if you hit. If you hit.
Oh, that's a hit. That's an 18 on the die, so.
Oh, this poor person, this poor kobold just
I think
didn't
you
know
also
what was.
have advantage.
Critical effect. Yeah, I do have advantage. 91.
Ooh, the big numbers are good. Guess what? How many attacks do you have left?
Technically none unless you use Flurry of Blows.
With
Do it.
flurry of blows,
Do
I
it.
have. Yeah, I would flurry unless he is not standing anymore after this.
Okay,
He is.
you get another attack.
Oh god! Hold on, hold on.
Multi-attack.
I just want to point that out. This could literally involve. It could be one of those exploding crit situations where you just keep critting.
You get another attack, but you have to use your bonus action for it, so you wouldn't be able to flurry of blows.
Oh,
Okay.
not worth it then.
Yeah, and that's.
Nah.
It is.
No,
That
you.
seems weird.
It is sort of a 20 damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled. Oh no, wait, sorry. I think I've fucked up. It's not 20. Sorry.
We are yoasting this kobold.
No, you didn't
Yeah.
kick. You didn't kick him and disintegrate him.
This isn't Yoast damage.
I mean, it's almost like everything's been nerfed to avoid that.
It's 18 damage because I didn't rage, and now my flurry of blows. That's in that 20.
Oh god! So double crit?
I don't think so.
A crit's a crit.
I know, I'm being a shit.
That's a 72 and 9 damage.
Okay. Do you get any other attack?
72.
I have one more attack. Yes.
Okay, I'll
Flurry
tell
of
you.
blows.
I'll tell you the total effects after this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god. Make sure you're non-lethal damage.
17 on the die, and that's
17 hits.
9. That's the damage of that one is 9, 13.
Okay.
And 81.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
This
feel
is
for the
hilarious because they're
sparkle.
paralyzed. Both those last ones don't do anything because they would have had disadvantage on attack rolls, and then they wouldn't have been able to attack. But they couldn't attack anyway because they're paralyzed. So
Yes.
nothing extra happens on those last two.
So,
Yeah, I just unleashed on that guy. He
you did,
took
yeah.
a bit of
You
damage.
pummeled the shit out of him. He is just broken and bloodied. You can see like the places between like because he's a kobold, he's got a little bit of that scaly skin. He's just like shedding them all over. He is a bloody mess, and he cannot move. Just.
I mean,
I'll protect you.
He
I'll
can't
protect
even
you, my
mo-
lady.
I mean, on his turn, he can make another saving throw, I believe, if I remember correctly.
On the
End of each
end
of
of its turn, it gets to make a saving throw.
on his turn.
So
However,
if he
it's not
passes
his
that,
turn.
he's still fucked because I know to completely crippled him.
he is severely messed up. You're fairly certain one more good punch will take him out. However, Demona, you were at home. I would like you to please roll a dex save for me.
Oh god!
Save? Okay.
Someone chucked a fireball onto Demona's window, and the entire apartment.
No,
goes up in
Demona just
flames.
accidentally fireballed herself.
I'm bored.
I mean, hey,
It's
for
cold in
Ember
here.
Rye, it's a viable strategy.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. And I think that was the first thing I did in one of the first episodes. Holy hot shit, nat 20.
Nice.
Hey,
Wait, what are you nat 20?
dex
Dex.
save.
Dex save.
Oh, okay, good. Not the table. All right.
No.
Nope.
You explode. That's the crit success on dex save.
That's a lot of dice.
Demona's at her own house, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Her own
Okay.
apartment, yeah.
Good.
Good thing she was at our house.
Every single trap activates. All of the explosives she set up as defense go off.
Bull fucking
Granted, hold on.
horseshit. She would not arm that C4 until she needed it.
Granted, also to point out, C4 isn't reactive to heat, so you're good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Plastique.
So you would have taken 32 points of damage,
Ooh.
but you take 16 points of cold damage as you the window that you were sort of like sitting in front of in your living room shatters, and what you can instantly tell is a cryo bomb just came through your window and burst in a sphere of freezing cold icicles that just pierced. Some of them are in you still, probably, because you did take 16 points of damage. And your couch is shredded.
I did not know Sakald was going to be in this game.
What would you like to do?
Scream several different expletives in Russian. Go to the window and see who the fuck threw that bomb.
Okay.
Who's out there?
Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Perception, not at investigation. Let's see. Perception. Okay.
Onyx is standing
Yeah,
there.
you're not checking the crime scene. You're looking for a person.
I am the crime scene. What the hell are you talking about?
Inspecting yourself. Where did this come from?
I better. Well, good thing I have the tape, and you just mummify yourself with caution tape.
That would be a net. No, not net. No. Yeah, words. Fucking 19. Oh,
Natural 9. No.
Okay.
that's what I was trying to say for some god awful reason. But no, it's 18 on the die plus the 1 perception.
Okay. You are fairly certain that you can see something hiding in the alley across the street from where you live.
Reciprocate.
It's a football team.
What are you doing?
Kick it.
I cast Vitriolic Sphere.
Oh boy. Okay. What's that do?
Well, that's
We want-
trippy. Lots of acid damage.
Or was this a level 4? Give me a second.
Wait, no, that's poison damage.
No, Vitriolic Sphere is acid damage, and
Truly,
it's a lot of
yeah.
D4s.
Point at
Okay.
a location within range, which is 150 feet, but because of my spell sniper,
Ooh.
sniper, it is a full 300, as if that was going to be a problem.
Boy.
And the benefit is it can go around corners, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
And a glowing 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius. Each creature must make a dex save. On a fail, it's 10d4. And another 5d4 acid.
Well, that is a dirty 20 for the saving throw.
Oof.
Oof.
So it's still half.
Yeah, still have. So 5. Let's see. Successful save. Creature takes half the initial damage and no additional damage. So just 5d4s.
It's
No,
or
no, you
10d4,
still
but-
roll your 10d4s. You just
Yeah.
half that.
And
total.
half the
total.
total.
Half the damage.
Oh,
Yeah, in
shit,
case anyone is in the area that didn't make the saving throw, they would still get the 10. So you don't need to roll for everyone
fair
separately.
enough. I get to use some of my extras because I was not expecting to use too many
And,
d4s.
and
just
Cat, it does not spread around corners.
Oh, it does not.
No,
no, it's,
it just explodes in 20 feet.
That corner just super got burned. That building.
Effectively, it would have only provided cover anyway, and they already passed the save, so it doesn't
I
really
mean, also like if you have cover here, right, like this, and you're here, or you're here behind the cover, and the Vitriolic Sphere explodes here, you don't get any cover bonus.
That's fair.
Let's see, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 25.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay. So 14.
Slightly above average. I think. Yeah. slightly above average.
Okay.
Yeah.
14 damage. All right. So that was your action. You do anything else?
Yes. Is there a fire escape outside that window?
For ease of it, I was assuming that you're on the ground floor. You do probably have a back door though that you can go out.
Fuck that noise. If it's on ground floor, I'll just pop out the window. I'm going straight for that bastard.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're running towards him. Flashback to you guys. Poor little kobold needs to make a saving throw. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
It has disadvantage. That was one of the good things.
I should have given him a cookie.
Oh, he got an 8. He rolled a 5 and a 6.
Oh.
That's not enough, I think.
No, it's not. It's not. He's.
I mean, it's enough to get like a little
He
gold
seems
star
to be
that says
angrily
you tried.
bleeding, but he can't say anything.
Angrily
bleeding.
He's just bleeding out.
He's
Tomo,
not
what would you like
angrily.
to do?
He's
There
not
is a.
He's not angry. He's scared. He's scared shitless of Onyx, and
Fair.
also really wants to bang Soul.
There is.
She's gonna
It's like a
kill me,
hate
but I'm
boner.
really turned on.
There is a paralyzed, extremely emotionally conflicted, very, very bloodied kobold in front of you, Tomo. What would you like to do?
Hmm.
Calm emotions.
I wish. No.
I somehow imagine
guess-
it's like this thing appearing above him. It's like finish him.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I guess I'll just take a swipe at him with my chain.
Go for it. You have advantage because he
Oh,
can't
good.
dodge you.
And you'll
I'm-
crit if you hit.
I
Only
rolled a
when you're
natural
within
20.
5 feet.
Oh my god!
Well,
Roll your
that's
D100. Roll your D100.
I gotta find a D100.
I can roll a D100 for you.
Okay, go for it, because I have a bag
have
full of
it right
dice that would take me forever to find.
Wait, no,
so
her rolls are horrible.
it's fine. I trust her.
Today they have been pretty good. 92.
Ooh.
Hey, look at that.
Another attack.
Is your chain considered a magical weapon?
No, I don't think so anyway.
Kat, would you consider a Henshin's weapon magic?
Well, the
I just
chain
said
isn't. The chain isn't her magical weapon.
Oh.
Oh.
Then nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Darn.
shame.
You do. It was still a crit though, so you still get
Yeah.
to roll your extra damage.
Hooray! That's 1d4.
Is this motherfucking Aya the reason that I have 28 Discord messages?
Probably. Also, fun fact: if it was magical, you would have sent a massive shockwave that would have knocked a lot of creatures prone.
Ah, darn it. Are we doing the just twice as many dice rule, or multiply the total rule for crit damage?
We'll say just the double damage.
Okay.
So like roll your 2 dice plus your modifier. For
Okay.
Because I don't want to
So
double up on the cool crit stuff and make it.
yeah. That is 9 damage.
He's out.
Whack. Ooh.
Yeah, you just one flick of it and just
And Tomo's still drunk.
Tom's still sticking out.
He doesn't go limp; he's paralyzed.
He can't go limp. Yeah.
He's still standing. Hit him again.
I think it does. Paralyzed does not prevent you from getting knocked prone, so you should
Yeah,
probably get his-
he would lose his balance.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
just
he just-
Skyrim. You just
Yeah,
Keep post.
except
Keep
he
post for
doesn't
dominance.
ragdoll. He just freezes.
Onyx turns to Tomo, gives her a high five.
Woo! High five.
How tall is Tomo?
Not very. 5 something. Where's my damn? Oh, there it is. 5'6".
It's actually a high five for you too, because Tomo Onyx is 4'9".
Oh. yeah, she's a little
You know,
taller
she,
than
she,
Tomo.
she, she can't give
Or
certain
shorter
people a
than
high five, or it's only a high five for her, and other people they have to like go down because she can't reach that high.
Because at least one of these combats did just end, and it looks like we're missing 2 players at least. Do we want to take a break here?
Yeah, we could do that.
all
Players back.
right.
I think
It's only
both
Saul
players are back.
currently missing, and our combat
Yeah.
is over, so we can see
Yeah,
how
what's
Gurk
Demona
gets
doing?
ganked.
Yeah, what's going on with Gurk?
Oh yeah.
Was there like was there not combat? You just had me roll for the funsies. You already know what's going on with me, so I don't know if that would be combat.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Gurk is getting attacked by an
What does
by
Gurk hear? Because
garbage
Gurk can still
elemental.
hear.
You can still hear normally.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
TV's really blaring loud, so if anyone did anything to TV, he would know.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna roll some. Actually, yeah. Let's take that break here because I need to pee, and I also apparently need to roll some stuff on my own because things happen when you're not around.
I got my drugs.
I got that. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
So, all of this chaos crock, you know none of it. All you hear something over the sound of the TV.
What's
Almost
that?
sounded like somebody stubbed their toe.
Oh.
I just assume it's them getting home. They're probably drunk.
And then you heard a yell that sounded like Seth that then went quiet.
Oh no, Seth.
It's like one voice cried out and then was silenced.
It was probably Seth. He
kinda
stubbed his
And
toe.
nobody cared.
I'm kind of concerned that most of you are focused on Seth and not the fact that Gurk may be in imminent danger.
Gruk's fine.
Gruk's fine.
Gruk's fine.
Rock. Who's the rock?
Gruk is currently hotboxing in the boulder that Onyx brought down into the basement.
Here's the thing about
And-
Trogs. They always think they're in imminent danger.
Also, to point to, one of them is a level 8 druid. The other is a level 0 nerd.
I think he's a level 0 commoner, but he's probably like a level 80 nerd or something like that, considering who he is. So
But Demona was a bitch.
Okay. Well,
Right.
problems that doesn't give you
Um,
any more hit
Gruk
points.
A
continues
second
sleeping.
later, you hear yelling again. Like this time, it's actually Seth is yelling. Yeah, he's
What's he yelling? Is he just going or is he like help somebody?
mostly that fuck help Rock stole somebody and then you just silence.
Onyx is going to
Basement
be so
doors.
disappointed in him when they find his body and there isn't even this short sword near him when they find him.
Basement door opens like Shrek opening.
Wait, he had a short sword?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Onyx gave him a short sword, remember? From her cabinet, but not the first drawer, the second drawer.
That did make a little bit of a difference.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Are we retconning? Are we rewinding a little bit?
No.
Oh.
So Gurk, what do you do?
It just goes up to the hallway where the basement door is at, and we get like the intro to Shrek 1, where the door just slams open and I'm just there.
Somebody. Damn it.
No, it's better if you hold it. You gotta hold it.
What the heck? Who
And then
the heck is messing with my house?
Who's in my dumpster?
Oh no, it's the
Ah,
dreaded
muted.
2-liter.
I asked Kevin to give me a Coke and he brought me 2 Pepsis and then handed me the like 3 old flat as fuck Coke.
It's like the worst kind
did
of
you expect
restaurant.
anything more
No,
from him?
Not sponsored by Pepsi or Coke.
please sponsor.
RC Cola. Woo!
Please.
Them
Vault
too.
Zero.
Whoever, I don't care. We will chill out. So Gurk, you come to the. I fucking hate you, Kevin. You're an asshole.
Wait. Tell him for tomorrow he has inspiration point.
Kevin Scotty said you have an inspiration point for tomorrow. Fucking dick.
That was funny.
I'm gonna write that down. You have inspiration because you're a dick. Let's put it on his
I mean, isn't that a bard regardless?
Not all bards have dicks, but all bards
Yeah.
are dicks.
No, they
Hey,
they
Ember's not a dick.
I guess
Sometimes.
yeah, that would be inspiration. Bardic
Looks-
inspiration.
Looks to my not bard in our Star Wars game. Yeah, that tracks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay, so Gurk, you come to the top of the stairs, and you see this individual in black armor, sort of like padded, turns around and pulls a sword out of what you can now see over the coffee or under the coffee table because you're short as fuck. You're pretty sure that's Seth's prone body.
Oh no.
okay,
Yeah,
armored
also-
guy who's probably going to be real difficult to itch himself, needs a con save.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yep.
This is,
Crawler.
Yeah,
this
it's
is the
happening.
point. This is when Gurk dies because he has to use the retroverse spells.
Ooh.
Damn.
He
We
got
need
a
to work
12.
on those here.
My DC's 15.
Hey!
For those at home, we are casting one of the glorious Retroverse spells called Skin Crawler. 4th level
That is
concentration.
actually pretty nasty if you can't do anything against it.
Caster chooses a
well,
target
also
they can
note-
see. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You do see that this guy actually has, like, on his one arm, it is actually kind of moving slow. And you see as he starts to, like, pull away from you as you cast a spell, he does have a decent sized cut on his arm from, you're guessing, a short sword that you now notice by Seth's prone unconscious body. Yeah,
I figured he stabbed him with his own weapon because that'd be pretty funny.
So those at home that don't know the spell, which would be 99% of everyone, I choose a target that I can see within 30 feet, and I summon a, quote, ravenous, otherworldly parasite into their body, unquote. The target must succeed a save, which they didn't, or be infected with this subderential leech. And, yeah, so there would be an obvious
That
bulge
sucks.
on their skin, but they're wearing a lot of armor, so they can't see it or get to it. But they know it's there,
Cool.
and it hurts a lot. Every round they're taking
It's
two.
like casting heat metal on a well armored knight.
Every
that's
Yes.
every round they're taking 2 hit points of damage. Also,
Oh no.
they're gonna need a strength saving throw.
do you remember my comment from earlier about how this spell kind of sucks as is?
It doesn't require concentration.
Yeah. Additionally, the parasite will leech 2 hit points from the target every minute it's in the body,
Yeah, I know.
Oh
Every
my God.
Every minute.
not round.
I
Oh,
mean,
it's-
it's
oh,
it's
okay.
funny if you can cast
Yeah.
it on a terrace because you can't remove it, and then you just like walk
Um,
away. And
However,
wait
I'm going
until
to
it
say for the
dies.
purposes of this, because it's funnier, and otherwise this is a useless 4th level spell, it does take 2 every round, which is still kind of pathetic, but it's
Yeah,
better than 2
God, it's
every minute.
4th level. Why?
It 100%. If you're gonna at least do low damage, at least make it the modifier of the spellcaster's thing.
Do you want to do
So-
that instead?
Even then, it's only once a minute, so it's like 5
It's
minutes.
No,
twice-
keep the
It's
once per
twice the
round.
damage.
Yeah. We'll say 2 per round if that works.
Okay, that's yeah. I'll go with that. And
That's
since that
way better
doesn't,
than the original.
that doesn't require concentration, are we in initiative?
Yeah. And you just did your thing.
I'm just making sure what my actions that was. For
Yeah,
action
sorry, that was
economy.
your action.
Yes, it
is that what I'm-
was.
yeah.
I'm not a
So
moon circle druid, so I can't wild
Move.
shape this bonus action.
move and action.
That's
Cool.
Gruk's turn.
If nothing else, he's gonna react because you just fucking cast a spell at him. Actually, he's not yet. Seth is gonna make a death save.
Oof.
Not Seth.
We will all miss him.
Who's Seth again?
He's actually not named Seth. He's actually named Bob.
His name is Seth. Come on, don't do this shit to me. You don't know how many episodes I went before I remembered what this fuck's name was.
His name in the credits is Computer Guy 1.
Yeah,
honestly,
nailed it.
honestly, I'm not quite sure what his
I'm
name is right now.
Fairly
so-
certain it's Seth because I
said
remembered it
Seth.
because it was
We're
funny.
being
My
chicks.
notes-
It's Seth.
In my notes when I first started rewatching all of these episodes, I wrote down Craig or Bill or Bob or something, and none of which was anywhere near Seth. Anyway, the guy that got Skin Crawler's turn,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna attempt to stab him a Gruk.
Okay. Come at me, bro.
That's a 19 to hit you
Yep, that definitely hits.
for. Ooh, ouch. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Not much.
Gruk croaks angrily. So,
That's an ouch. 6
so-
points.
so squeak.
Cool.
That's a very angry toad. Whee! You guys get it?
Yeah, no.
Look up angry toad video on YouTube.
Oh, I got it.
I know exactly what video.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's his turn.
Yeah, that's his turn. I will say we'll do a round or two between the two of you so that you actually get to do some stuff before we go back to the other scenes.
Okay.
So you are up.
All right.
Okay.
Let me double check this thing. At the beginning of my turn, you think the 4 damage? That makes sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay. Needs another con saving throw.
Hold on, you can save again after it?
No, this is a different spell.
This is a different spell.
Oh,
That's a
okay. I'm
9.
like,
Okay, his armor is red hot as he takes 5 fire damage. And good luck trying to get out of that armor. That will take 10 minutes while taking 2d8 fire every round. As Gurk
watch,
just
it's cast
as
off
Gurk just
farmer.
goes as Gurk just goes and hops out the window.
Okay.
Watch as the second level spell deals more than the 4 damage than the 4th level spell.
Oh wait, can I
mean,
can I up that?
Kind of did.
Man, too late. Never mind.
Did 5 damage, you said?
Yeah, right now on this round.
Okay.
So it's taking.
All right. He's yelling in pain.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, all the dots.
You were out the window.
Yep.
The window.
I'm like a beholder. I'm paranoid, man. I got
Sure.
tactics ready. Level 0 nerd. Did he get a nat 1? Please tell me he didn't get a nat 1.
No, it's not his turn yet. Well, he had a turn. You don't know. You're not there.
Mhm.
He's unconscious on the floor. Mr. Assassin though is looking at his odds and realizes he's just got fucked up by a fog that noped the fuck out, and he's on fire.
I never touched him
he-
either.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of obvious. You did say words, and then he burst into flame. Does he need to do an action to like roll to set himself on not fire?
Eat metal. Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a weapon or suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. Object glows red hot. Creature making physical contact with it takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast the spell. And until it ends, as a bonus action on each of my turns afterwards, they take that damage again. If they're holding or wearing the object and are taking damage from it, they must succeed a con saving throw or drop the object. If they can't drop the object, they can't drop the object.
Okay, he's gonna waste. He doesn't have another option. He's gonna waste his action trying to get out of his armor.
He can't get out of the armor because it takes 10 minutes to take off armor.
Yeah, but he's
Oh.
not. He doesn't have an option. Actually,
Panic.
hang on. Let me.
No, wait.
let me
There's
roll a
if
thing.
it doesn't
Let's
if
see
it
if
doesn't
has a thing.
if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Good to know.
Okay, so not saving throws, so it can.
So.
Oh my god. Why have I never played a druid before today?
Cool.
Well, before
right.
this campaign, I should say.
You hear yelling, you hear pained grunting.
Okay, I
that's
wild
his
shape
turn.
on my
On
turn.
your turn.
Mm-hmm.
You wild shape. What do you wild shape into?
Jumping back in through the same window.
Is a rust monster. And now you
Realizing
have to
how
get rid of
screwed
the
I made this guy, and I'm just gonna make this as nightmare fuel for him as possible. I turn into that which lurks below, which is a
Oh,
cross
no!
between a giant centipede and a giant wolf spider as I crawl in. And I get I use my action to change. So that's my turn.
Yes. You can use your bonus action though to
Yeah.
trigger the damage.
Yeah, I use bonus action for more heat metal damage.
Okay, go for it.
8. And then
Okay.
and then another 2 on top from that parasite.
Yeah. All right.
Also,
So
he
you-
can't heal while that parasite's there.
Yeah. So you jump through the window as a nightmare object.
I'm like, I'm sorry, John.
And in a moment, you see he drops the thing that has fallen out of his hand, which you're assuming by the label was probably a healing potion.
Oh my god.
I rolled for it. There was a 10% chance he had one, and I got a 2.
I feel so sorry for him now.
I don't feel sorry at all for
He's
this
this
guy.
horrifying monster.
No, I feel not sorry for this guy
It's
at all.
And then the
gnome
flames
size, by the
continue
way.
to lick up his face, and he collapses onto the floor, unconscious.
He killed poor Seth, so
Not dead
I
yet.
don't feel sorry.
You're like, that worked out really well. And you just hear faintly from the crowd.
Forget
Is
for
that-
comedic relief. I forget I'm in this form, and I just crawl right up to his prone body. Get a good look.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Screams and attempts to roll under the couch, but can't.
I recoil back, look at my hideous mandible chitten spider legs.
You like turn around and you see yourself in the reflection of the TV, and you're like, "Ow!"
I see myself in the
Ellen,
Yeah, I see my reflection, and I like turn around to show my abdomen, and I think it's too big, and I sigh.
Yeah, like Seth turns to roll away from you and then sees the dead body that's still burning and is now starting to catch the edge of the couch. And,
Oh.
oh God!
Oh, heat metal stuff. It turns off, and
He's like,
heat metal turns off as I turn back to normal.
okay.
This poor guy is just traumatized from us.
This poor fucking commoner.
You did a good job, Seth. As I heal him
He
4.
did actually do damage. He did 3 damage to that guy.
Nice.
Before he went
For
down
that
in one
guy.
hit like a bitch.
I healed him 4
Oh.
with cutting words or whatever, the healing cutting thing.
Here, cause cuts.
Yeah.
I think
But,
he's
like-
back to full.
Yeah. And the like big slash across his chest just sort of heals up. What the hell was that? Who did you piss off?
Sorry.
I don't know. Actually, I'm wondering something, and I start trying to take off the armor, and I'm realizing now that
Oh,
this
God.
spell is not concentration. Is the parasite still there?
Oh no. I don't like where this is going.
I would say so. Yes, it's there until it.
I will say, as you
you
were trying to disrobe this guy to find it, you do see it starting to wiggle out of his. Oh, I have a body. And it's sort of like squirming up. It seems like it had burrowed down next to his spinal cord, like halfway down his back. It is currently wiggling out and trying to crawl across the carpet towards Seth. Just a worm, like yay big or so, black venom like. It's super gross. Seth sees it and starts screaming and jumps up on top of the armchair. What is that? Do they all have that?
I honestly thought you were about to say he jumps up on top of Gurk.
A skeletal hand appears, and I cast Chill Touch. Its AC is 10, it has 1 hit point, and the Chill Touch got a 12 to hit, so it flicks it. Pulls it in.
And
Yeah, it just
Seth has
flicks
PTSD.
into the wall and turns into dust, and he's just like, you guys are so weird. I'm gonna go lock myself in the bathroom and maybe barf for like an hour.
I thought for sure Gurk was gonna eat that thing.
And when he's in the bathroom, I was going to, but it turned to dust. When he goes into the bathroom, Gurk says, "Stay hydrated," and he goes back into the basement. He leaves the body. He doesn't do anything with it.
Okay.
So
back to
like
the rest of you guys.
the back plate of his armor's off. There's a giant hole in the spinal area on his back. Burn marks all over the floor.
Yeah.
And I go back to bed.
Blood everywhere because Seth got fucking one-shotted.
That's
Yeah,
not a surprise, though.
he went
Not
from
really.
1 hit point to 0 instantly.
Whoa.
Imagine that, a commoner
He
just getting
went
his ass
full
kicked.
I mean, he's a commoner. He had 4 hit points.
I think commoners have 4. Yeah, I fully healed him. So
It did 5 damage to him. Yeah. So, that aside, Cyberus, you guys are now standing around an unconscious, still frozen, kobold. What do you want to do?
What's he wearing?
Not much. Like, simple, like jogging pants, like sweatpants. You can. Other than that, you can't really see anything. Mostly just the pants.
I want to check for maybe his ID or his wallet or something.
Okay.
there's
Ruffle
anything
through
that-
his pockets.
Says what he is or who he is.
You do find the only thing that you find is a phone that is it has a password on it. It's locked.
All right. Seth, we'll just talk to Seth about that.
We'll give Seth.
Hopefully he's not
Fine.
dead.
He'll be fine.
You said this guy has cybernetic parts?
He has metal plates grafted into his arm. It's kind of hard to tell whether it's like a full cybernetic or if it's just like built into the arm.
Oh,
But
Cyberus,
judging by
no.
how it hit you,
Tomo, did you knock him out or did you kill him?
I knocked him out.
Okay.
we should wake him up and question him.
Here. Tie him up first and I can resuscitate him or bring him back to consciousness.
Onyx just grabs both his arms.
All right, perfect. And Saul will caught.
Oh, he's paralyzed. That must be so.
Not anymore. No, Saul would have dropped the whole person at this point because he's unconscious, and she'll cast Cure Cuts on him,
Okay.
giving him back how much HP? It probably doesn't matter that much. Giving him that's actually kind of perfect. I think I gave him 1 HP back. Yeah, 1 HP.
Nice. He just sort of and just sort of rolls to look at the rest of you.
Onyx is holding him up pretty much, I assume. Like holding him up by the back his arms.
I didn't think you guys would be this hard to kill, I'll be honest. Ow. Ow.
Who sent
Like
you?
a fucking train. Huh?
Who
That's what
sent
happens when you attack me.
You had the bounty. I don't know who put it on.
The bounty?
Bound.
Yeah.
What bounty?
It
Yeah,
was
what-
not Demona.
There's a bounty for you. I don't know. It just said magical girl. I mean, it looked like you. I don't know where my phone is. You guys probably.
What's the password for it?
Yeah, what's
We'll
your
open it.
password?
Oh, he tells you the password.
I am super cool.
Nailed it. Definitely that one. Actually, yeah, no, that fits his personality great.
Me-
I am
You-
super cool. Gets his ass beaten in like a round.
Password get fisted.
Yeah, no, that one's better.
I'm gonna text Demona and say, "Do you know anything about a bounty on us?"
Demona will get that in a minute.
Yep, she's preoccupied at the moment.
And he sort of like guides you while with his snout while talking. He's like, "What? I mean, there's a bounty on you. It was for a lot of money. It was like, a couple thousand. I mean,
A couple thousand, please. I'm worth at least $1 million. Come on now. Oh, don't you! I'm gonna hit you with my chain again. You want to get hit with my chain again?
Tomo, don't worry. You're worth more than that to us, but
Thank you.
So, what's your name? Anyway,
Hicks.
Higgs.
Yes.
Wow.
Hicks
I've
Steelworm.
I've never heard a more fearsome bounty hunter name.
Did your parents hate you?
I mean, yeah, they're kind of dicks.
All right, fair
I can
enough.
relate to that. I will say. So I'll be like, all right, so
Honest question here, to dissuade other bounty hunters, trying to go after us, would it be more beneficial to kill you or leave you alive?
Well,
Nice.
if you leave me alive, I will tell the others that you hit like a fucking truck and maybe be careful.
See, my experience, Onyx, is if you mutilate them, that's generally a good message.
Nope, that's a bad message. That's a really bad message.
I think we should
pull out
take
one
his
of her
legs.
daggers.
The
Who do you
chain
work
that
for?
The others really hate you and want to go after you.
Who are the others?
I mean, I'm used. Yeah, who's the others? What are you talking about?
Hold on a second.
He wrote a persuasion check. You want to take a guess at what he got?
A 1. Yeah.
A 1 with a modifier. That makes it 1.
So I guess like is this arm here fully cybernetic?
Please don't please don't kill me. I'll just tell the others and make sure your death is slow and painful. Oh wait, darn it.
It seems like it's sort of grafted into the arm, where it's grafted into like the nerve so that it strengthens it, but it's not like detachable.
Ooh, where
Also-
did you get that? I want to know where you got that.
I can tell you if you don't mutilate me. If you mutilate me.
Also, I was literally about to say, Kat, Saul has her dagger out, and I just rolled an intimidation and got a 19.
What are you trying to intimidate him to say?
She's already more or less. She's she's like, what about the others? And who do you work for then? Because our bounty hunter hasn't even heard about this bounty yet.
I mean,
So-
it just went up. I saw your pictures. I saw you in the bar, and I figured, why not? And I didn't realize that the small one was gonna hit much harder than me. No offense. You're very tall.
So
No, she
Onyx,
isn't.
Onyx like changes her position like and just
He's a
grabs
kobold.
him.
He's like a foot
I know.
shorter than she is.
I mean, that's not that much.
She grabs him by the hand and holds him up like this, and then like, can I see that phone?
But first, let me take a selfie.
He's not holding the phone. You were grappling. You tied his ass.
No, I know from someone else, and then it's like
Oh, okay.
goes through it and wants to actually look at the bounty. That's on the phone.
He is 3'2".
So not that much shorter than Onyx then.
Wrecked.
About a foot, yeah.
Saul is literally over double his height.
Anyway, Onyx wants to look at the like the bounty, like what pictures those are. Are they like random? Are they like how were they taken, for example? And is it actually us or is it just lookalikes? I don't know. Is it Sammy?
Is it Sammy? Be like, you are really bad with faces.
I mean, you got the heights pretty close for me, but
Literally fucking hit.
Like magical girl?
magical girl. That's
Nailed it.
I mean, tall. I mean, I guess it is a kobold, so maybe you couldn't see that high.
It seems like they're taken from security footage.
Huh.
You're not 100% sure what day or when. It could have been.
Okay.
I mean, here's the question, Kat. If it was during the burner incident, she would have a.
It was before Soul had a different pair of eyes. It was before. It was,
All right.
You can clearly tell they're from before the burner event, considering
All
the
right.
burner event was yesterday, and you know what you wore yesterday.
That's fair.
Does it say who put up the bounty? Who posted the bounty?
I mean, I can take a guess.
I mean, I can take a guess too. So
I
It's
can't take a
code
guess.
name. And the name is. Yeah, that's funny. The code name is Stranger.
Stranger.
That's quite a dangerous code name.
And it is
Mysterious.
a 12K bounty.
damn, for all of us or just each? Kat, for each of us or all of us?
How much? Yeah, I didn't hear the.
12K.
Yeah,
Okay,
2K
there's
for
writing
each of
things
us.
down.
So it's 12K
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, we'll say
Damn.
all together 2K each.
Only 2K. I feel like I'm with
Wow.
Tomo. I feel offended.
I'm offended. This is bullshit.
I have a question for Higgs. Why did you think that you could take 5 people?
4.
I know what I
I
said.
mean, I was hoping that when I landed on top of him, the big guy would go down and he'd be. I could beat the shit out of you while he was on the floor.
Is
and had
this,
to
is
get up.
this your first time? Is this your first time doing this, Hicks?
Is this a prank?
No,
Did
I
someone prank
mean,
you?
No, nobody pranked me. I mean, I'm kind of getting used to it a little bit, but
You came after a larger group. That seems like a.
Well, I had the element of surprise. Okay.
And
all right,
and Onyx
I
had the element of
tried,
punch.
I tried. Clearly, you are the superior bad the Henshin bounty.
How dare you?
What?
What?
What's a henshin?
I'm a henshin.
We're
Anyway.
Henshin.
Her. He like nods to the woman in fucking
That's Solitude.
Sailor Fuku that's glowing.
Onyx,
Also, Cyberus' answer to that.
Onyx flexes and is like, I'm a muscle henshin.
Sorry, not.
Are those a thing?
I cast.
No.
I
No,
cast
they're
flex.
really not. Don't encourage her, please.
Also,
Stop.
she's like, I can if you promise you don't run away, I can set you down. I will catch up to you.
I do have. She'll just say, I do have another hold person if you want to just stop moving again.
Just use Tomo's chain around his feet.
Yeah, I can just chain him up, guys.
Or a rope. We're all adventurers.
Come
we all
on,
have
he's
rope.
kind of cute.
Solitude has a whip. I mean, you guys are halfway there.
Message.
She just drops him. It's like, come on, he's kind of cute. Like he's clearly a beginner. Like, hey, come on, I want to know how hard can you hit me? Come on, I'll give you a free punch. And she holds her like.
He sort of like looks to the rest of you, looks to like
It's fine.
Go for
Cyberus,
it.
like, is this a trick? Is she just gonna
No.
punch me really
I
hard?
mean, she'll
now?
probably
No, she's
punch
just
you.
she's just an idiot.
Okay.
Also, Hicks, I gotta let you know, it's pretty sad that I took you down in my normal nobody form.
Did he roll in that one, cat? Oh my god.
He's a trope now. You got to keep him. We can't kill him. He's an NPC now.
These poor bastards.
I imagine him hitting Onyx and this just goes like.
Hey, wait, has anyone has?
It's just like that scene from like oh god, what is it? Luke
I picture.
Luke
My
I was
Cage,
brain goes
picturing it.
Futurama.
Oh my god.
where the hand just breaks and your face doesn't move.
I was picturing it more like the Scotty from Revengeance, the Raiden punching the senator.
Nano machine, son.
Son. Yeah, exactly. All right,
She's
so
like, aw, that was adorable. How old are you? How long have you been doing this?
Player who's played a kobold before, how long do they usually live?
I think they have a low life expectancy, but don't live very like
they
they can
mature?
live very long. But like
They mature at 6, but they can live up to 90.
Okay.
It's somewhere around there. But most will probably die before 20.
I'm 9.
hey, you're older than Gurk.
He's just a
Druck?
kid.
no,
Don't worry about it.
He's one of
Like-
the pictures in your
Are
phone.
you sure you want to do this? Like, where did you even get this arm? Like, isn't that expensive?
Yeah, I paid for it. I worked really hard for that.
And maybe
Okay. Before I found you weird people, I took
Well, now
out
we're
many,
weird
many
people.
bounties. Many.
Were they against kids?
Sure.
Switches to Family Guy-esque flashback, and it's just like a single, like a CR0 rat bounty.
Maybe I mean that arm is like clearly pretty strong, you know.
wait.
But maybe you should like
The
use it for construction.
Kobold tried to
You know,
hit
like
you.
the
and
best
Oh
got-
my god.
Good
Kobold
honest work.
hit you with a nat 1, right?
Hmm?
I mean, he tried to hit her with an at one.
It was a
yes.
nat 1. Do
Yeah.
you want to roll a D100?
Oh god.
Ooh.
He's gonna knock himself out again.
Because that would be hilarious if something.
That's a 91.
Oh,
I don't
no.
remember
Oh,
if it's really
no.
bad or really good on that table.
Crit fails, you do not want high numbers if you're the one suffering from it.
And he kills himself.
91?
Oh my god.
He just falls on one of Onyx's stone spikes.
That was 91, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fist broke a little bit. It has a -1
Oof.
until repaired.
Oof. That's fitting. That's very fitting.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of says, and you work alone, right?
Yeah, usually.
All right.
It's a thing that maybe I should not do anymore, because clearly having friends helps, especially
Yeah.
like fancy spellcaster friends in the weird schoolgirl uniform.
So also like another tip, like maybe
Saul just kind of tosses the dagger up, like I can still stab it.
maybe like like first of big tip, don't threaten like nice ladies like Saul here who has a dagger in her hand.
I mean, it wasn't a threat.
Sorry, I don't mean a threat. Don't like
Don't talk bad.
don't talk back. Yes.
Next
yes.
time, set a
Especially in
trap.
this-
He did,
He kind of
apparently.
did, but
I attacked from above, and I did really well on the first hit, and then apparently
I literally didn't feel anything. I'm sorry.
Wait.
We're just crushing this poor kobold's dreams. We're like,
He's
here,
actually pretty decent. But Onyx did 52 damage in one round.
I mean, I did literally just make him completely useless. So I'll just
Onyx,
say, if you want,
Onyx,
we can introduce you to a better bounty hunter.
Onyx sits down right next to him. It's like, or alternatively, maybe also a good idea. Think about changing your profession. I mean, you're pretty strong. That wasn't a bad punch. I've seen worse. So maybe like go into construction, maybe go back to school, finish that degree,
Looks does Onyx even know what school is?
Yes, she went to school. She doesn't have a very high degree, but she went to school.
Almost got a middle school degree, almost.
Saul has a university degree.
Onyx is not that high. It's like it's hard to explain because school in America is weird and different.
Sure is.
Germany is so weird, and it's like
No, Germany's weird, Hera. Germany is weird.
okay. So basically, in Germany, you can go to school until you're 16, and then you get a degree, and then you go and get a.
But there's multiple
like a
schools you can go within
practical-
that.
Yeah, like trade schools.
They get a practical work.
No,
education,
no,
like
before that,
a
Kat.
training, and then you become like
Oh,
a
okay.
carpenter or whatever, and that's basically what Onyx did. Only
So
she
trade
needs,
school.
yeah, trade school is what it's called.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, no. So I'll just say like,
I could
if you want to just
figure that.
yeah, if you Ember Eye, lights stuff on fire, makes things explode. You probably have seen her or heard of her if you're a bounty hunter.
She's a bit weird.
Yeah,
all
I
a bit
go after
weird.
her for a reason.
So we'll just kind of full on face palm here. Like, so you didn't go after her because she was scary, but you went after 4 of us.
Well, I just happened to see you, and you were drunk, and I figured that you'd be drunker than you are. And clearly you're not that drunk.
I'm just buzzed.
Looking between the two of you who reek of booze.
So I was like, I'm just buzzed. This is my normal
I'm
state.
just buzzed. It's fine.
This is how I go through every day. So
I'm not drunk at all, but I kind of wish I was.
So meanwhile, while this is happening, Demona, you had stalked across the street toward a individual skulking in an alleyway.
Yep.
You go before they do. So what do you want to do?
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
man,
No,
if this was divinity, that would be devastating.
Right.
only-
What
the
do
fireball.
do one of your eyes glare red? Because then you could fireball and there's just fire
all
there.
4 of them glow red when I'm in combat.
Dun dun
Ooh.
dun dun dun.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yes. So I am approaching to see if he is going to run or make another attack against me. So I would like to hold a action.
Okay, what's your trigger?
And what's your action?
Right. I didn't realize I had to have a trigger for it. If he attacks me, I will cast a different spell. But if he runs, I have a cantrip I've got in mind.
Well, the thing is, it's usually when you declare an action, you're like, I'm going to hold fireball. And when he moves closer to me, I'm going to fireball him.
Oh, okay.
So you have to declare it before you do it. So if you,
Shit.
there's the risk that if you hold fireball and the thing doesn't happen, then the spell goes away.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to backtrack real quick
Mm-hmm.
and see which one of these is a better idea. Give me just a second. I need to
Mhm.
back up on my spells. Thank you, 5e tools.
I feel bad for how much we're bullying this poor kobold.
I don't.
I mean,
I don't either, really.
I mean, at least the
Try
kobold
that.
didn't catch on fire and have a parasite in its skin. You know.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
Time for later.
I'm gonna be honest here. On Onyx is kind of like, aww, when he tried to hit her and broke his fist on her face.
Fucking, this guy's luck is the worst. He's actually relatively decent, but you guys just stopped him dead immediately.
I'm a capable warrior, I swear. Oh,
Action economy. It's a hell of a thing.
It's not only that. Also, like
And the fact that I gave everyone advantage to hit him.
And
Okay.
auto crits.
So I just found out what I'm gonna do.
Cool. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna summon Shadow Blade
Cool.
Ooh.
and hurl it at his ass.
All right. Roll your attack then.
That is one of my favorite spells.
And in this point, I do have to ask: is the alley that we're in dim lit?
It is. Yeah,
Yep.
it's getting toward evening. Yes, it is.
if it's low
Okay.
light or lower, I think Demona has advantage.
Yeah.
That is correct. That's exactly why I was asking.
Okay.
So,
He does have a little bit of cover though, but that just makes his AC a little higher. So go ahead and roll your advantage.
even if I'm moving closer to him, how far away am I, anyways?
He was sort of.
He ducked behind cover. Is
Yeah,
more or
he
less
was
the
kind
cat
of ducking
saying.
behind the wall.
You shot that spell really far away too.
Yeah.
Consider that.
I want to say that you are. What's the range for the throwing of the shadow knife?
It is 20 to 60, but does that include my spell sniper or is it just because it's a throwing?
No, it's considered a thrown weapon.
Okay, then yeah, 20.
Yeah, there's a throwing attribute to it.
So he is. Yeah, he would be probably about 40 feet away from you. So you'd have the advantage because he's in dim light, disadvantage because it's the second range category. So just roll a straight roll and see what you
Just
get.
one. All right, I can deal with that. Doop-de-doo. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to deal with it.
What'd you do?
At 20.
Cool. All right.
Hey! Remember that D100 chart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a D100 then.
So, remembering me telling you guys about the Eldritch dice that I have?
Yes.
That was the symbol for the Necronomicon. That just rolled for this fucker.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So, let us see for the chart. 88.
Ooh, that's good. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, guess what?
Hmm.
What's up?
You still got a bonus action, right?
Yes.
You want to attack again?
Fucking hell. Yes, I do believe I would.
Wait,
I'll
no, don't,
allow it
isn't
because
hold
it's
on, I'm just
a
gonna point.
But-
Isn't Shadow Blade bonus action?
Yep, it is.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay, yeah, it is. It is
I'm
bonus.
sorry, but
No,
I do have that
that-
spell memorized.
So
That-
wasn't it
that
action to
works even
cast
better.
and bonus action to use?
Bonus action to cast, action to use.
Ooh, okay, cool.
I don't see where it
Yeah,
says an
it's-
action to use.
No, bonus action is it to use, and then action to attack.
Oh,
because
okay.
you summon
Cast-
basically.
okay.
Yeah.
Dragon-
Bonus
Scotty
action
had
to
it
cast
reversed.
Yeah,
I got you,
Dragon's
I got
Breath
you.
is the same way. Dragon's Breath is a bonus action to cast,
Exactly.
but the breath attack
Right.
is an attack action.
My bad. So then.
Yep.
It's just a crit. You don't get to
Okay.
do anything.
Oh well.
Just
still
double
a crit.
damage.
So.
Crit's a crit, and you get it back, and you can summon it back in a bonus action again.
Oh yeah. So 2d8 to this poor bastard. No, 4d8.
Yep.
Yep. This is
Those
one of my
are sixes.
favorite
Oh,
spells.
shit. Those are sixes.
I'm sorry, Kat. The dice are super against you tonight.
It's fine.
It's just comedy gold.
Hmm.
It'll make our bounties will go up at least.
Yeah, they better. It's ridiculous. 2,000.
That is 18.
What do we got to do? Shoot down a helicopter to get that bounty up?
Right?
Yeah, no, he drops like a bag of rocks, and you can clearly see now, he had sort of been hiding in the shadows. You see now that he's sort of fallen forward. This individual was a tabaxi.
Oh.
Looks like curiosity killed the cat.
Oh.
Fuck you. That's your turn.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay, all right.
Ooh.
So he's dead?
He's unconscious, yeah.
Oh. Coup de grace.
So yeah, but you
How do you
bonus
coup de
action to
grace?
cast, action
Oh.
to use it. So you're out of stuff. You can move. That's it.
Closing distance, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely be closing, but I thought as soon as he dropped, it would be out of initiative. So that is my apologies. Go ahead.
Um,
I believe they're the only two doing anything, right?
We're just making fun of the kobolds, so
Yeah, and Gurk went back to bed.
We're not making fun of the kobold. We're offering the kobold. We're offering them very nice life.
I'm gonna need one more dex save from Demona. As the now corpse is riddled with another cryo bomb.
Wait.
As you see that this fellow had a friend, apparently.
Oh, son of a bitch! All right. So
Not all of them are dumbasses.
Just the kobold.
Only
Yeah.
had a friend nearby could help out.
Hmm.
you would think that the kobolds, the ones that have pack tactics, would hunt together.
Ooh, 19.
He's not the brightest. Nice.
Very.
Cyberus.
Okay, 19 you said. That is a pass, so 30. Would have been 37 reduced to 17? Does that sound right?
36? What it was before?
It was 37 divided by half because he
That'd
passed.
be 18.
Yeah.
Dude.
As the tabaxi fellow is just completely shrouded in ice and frozen to the alley floor. And you see another figure sort of crouch down and hide on a roof above you. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
So how high up is that roof?
We'll say 20 feet.
Yay. Because, follow me on this one. Misty Step,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
one bonus action for 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I teleport beside him.
Okay.
For my action, however, I am going to cast Fireball.
You can't.
Oh.
You can only cast, remember, you can only cast one spell and one cantrip at the same time. You can't cast two full level spells.
Oh, bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta
Take that
quicken.
back then.
You can fireball
not even
him from the
quicken.
ground.
Really?
Not even quicken, yeah.
No,
It has to be a
and not even
cantrip,
quicken.
spell.
Yeah.
Huh.
You
I
can,
thought that was still
you
a
can
thing.
fireball him from down here.
You can shove him off the roof.
Yeah, but the problem is.
You can shove him off the roof.
Yes, I can. Give me a second. I'm thinking.
Yeah, hug him off the roof.
Think faster.
Think fast.
I like to think just this tiny, like baseball-sized boulder with Onyx's face just showed up. It's like,
Yes, I do believe I'm going to stick with Misty Step.
Okay.
Teleport right behind the bastard
Okay.
and use my action to kick him off the roof.
Okay. This would be a shove, so make a athletics check.
I imagine like
Second and
an
casting
Onyx, like Onyx approved
Oh, fuck yes.
appear in the corner, like just
Oh
a
God.
comic face of her, like 2 thumbs up. It's the same
Onyx
with
feels proud. She doesn't know why. She feels proud.
This motherfucker doesn't have acrobatics.
oh.
That makes sense.
Dirty 20.
Oof.
Oh my god. These
That's
rolls.
a 19. I hate you guys so much.
Yay!
So
That is having
yeah,
a Hera kind of day.
falling damage is d6s, right?
yes.
Every 10 feet.
Yeah. So you kick this thing off of the roof, and you sort of like lean over to look down, and you realize after when you look down, this creature is like crouched down, 3-point landing, and looks up at you and snarls. It is a tabaxi. I rolled minimum damage, and he is a stereotypical son of a bitch.
He wiggles in the air, hands on his feet.
Onyx would have grappled him and then like just
Falling off.
used him as a cushion.
Well, that's Onyx.
It's
Onyx isn't a
turn.
wizard.
Yeah. Land on your feet now, bitch.
Also, Demona has the high ground, and you have Spell Sniper. Good luck trying to get away from you.
It's over.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what the plan was.
I
as
have
soon
the
as
high
somebody gave me the
ground.
idea of removing them from the roof.
You underestimate his power.
His power. You like over exaggerate.
Yeah, no. He is aware that he is not in the best position. He is going to take off running. So action or move, action to dash, and bonus action, cunning action to dash. He is now.
He's
also a
Also-
tabaxi.
He's also
he
a
can double his
tabaxi.
movement.
Is that total movement or?
I think
remember
it's
the round.
total
For
movement
the round.
it says
For the round.
doubles movement, so everything you do with your movement is
Holy
doubles. so-
Christ! Yeah. So you
Yes.
see this cat sort of look up at you, snarl, look over at its friend, like crusted into the ground that's slowly melting. Nope. Takes off.
What is that, 180 feet?
Banging in and out alleys at 180 feet. So
I
if you
imagine-
want, you can go ahead and
I imagine him
make
taking
a
off.
perception check to see if you can try and track this guy. If you have an idea of which way they went.
All right, give me a second.
Climb speed's equal to normal movement, right? For tabaxi? Your climb speed's the same as the normal movement speed, right?
No, 20 feet.
Is it only 20?
Reduced.
Damn.
Yeah, 20 feet.
But you can keep that in mind if he wants to, like.
Yeah.
Parkour.
That is an 18
Awkwardly
total.
rolls over a sofa. Parkour.
Exactly.
I just imagine like the tabaxi going like on all fours.
You have a general direction of which way he's going. You know which way he's heading, but you don't have a line of sight on him. If you use, I'd say go ahead and make. If you want to try and keep up with him, you'll have to make an athletics check to start trying to jump between roofs. Unless you want to spend another spell on Misty Step.
You have Dimension Door.
Or you have some other kind of teleport, whichever you have. I don't know what your spells are.
Dimension Door is one of the best shutdowns for a chase ever.
So fucking amazing. I love that spell so much.
Well, could I effectively have it? No.
If you don't know the spell, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's see.
Whoops.
I actually want to do the athletics check because I've got a decent score for that.
Go for it.
To try and keep up with the bastard. Sorry for the slow chasing here, guys.
This is
I
not.
mean,
This is not slow.
We spent like 5 minutes badgering this kobold, so
You're
take
having-
time.
It's all good.
You're having a badass 1v1 against another bounty hunter, and they're running from you.
Too bad.
Also,
23.
So-
No, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
22.
yeah.
22.
Holy shit. Yeah, no, you're fine. You have sight on him. He's probably about 60 feet away from where you are right now. It's sort of fudging the numbers here just because it's making my life easier and it's there.
Okay. Is it a straight up alleyway? Just a straight run, or are there gaps? Or are we running across streets? What's going on? I would assume if I'm keeping up with him, it would be straight alleyway for him.
The thing is he was zigzagging because he's trying to hide from you. So not all of his movement is straight running down a straight street. He's zigzagging in and out of alleys to try and avoid you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's not 180 feet away from you right now. He's only 60. So there's not cover between you. He doesn't have cover from you, but it's not a straight line. If you were to like use a line spell, you would probably hit a building and an air conditioning unit and something like that.
Right, but the question is it a contained solid alleyway?
For the purposes of what?
Fireball.
Wall of fire?
Oh.
Oh, you're wondering if he has an escape route. Let's find
I'm
out.
wondering if I can block his escape route.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And stop, Hera. You're giving spoilers. No, I'm sorry, Vex. Sorry, Vex. Fuck. I'm so sorry. That took me a second.
What am I giving spoilers for?
Exactly how many how fast people are going.
Yeah, it is one of my favorite things ever.
There is indeed an alleyway. But you could block it off, but you are Demona smart enough to know that Tabaxi can climb a little bit, so probably
little,
wouldn't be completely blocked, but it would at least slow him down.
Slow him down.
I mean,
At least he can't double his movement speed till he stops moving. So
Yeah.
could you see him right now? Actually, because you can also make the ball of fire like a circle.
You can, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So I'm torn between.
Circle.
Huh?
Wall or circle? You don't have a lot of time. He just ran 180 feet in 6 seconds.
Oh, I'm fully aware, but I have one question before I make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit him with a lightning bolt, does that technically paralyze him for just a brief second, or is it just
No.
hit and he's going? Okay, then yeah.
Hit me goes.
Circle of fire. I'm stopping him in his tracks.
Okay.
And it's what, 60 feet high?
I don't know.
Checking. 60 feet long, 20 feet high. Or ringed wall, 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so you have a 20-foot ring of fire in front of him. Cool. That's your turn.
Ring of fire.
His turn. Yeah, he doesn't have an option. He's going to go through the wall.
Through the fire and the flames he carries on.
Just lose some movement because the wall is considered difficult terrain.
Do the Pac-Man. Fire and the flames.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Are you doing wall
Oh
fire?
wait. I was at the wall of water. I'm down.
Yeah, wall of fire.
Oh,
When
I
the
love
wall
that spell.
appears, creatures within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 5d8 fire damage.
It's only on one side of the
That's
wall.
cocked.
I figured it would be on the
think
inside.
That's a save.
Yeah.
That's a 19. So he takes half damage.
Okay, so it is still 5d8. Okay.
Yeah. Half of 5d8. So roll your 5d8 and then have that.
Oh shit. 16. $28.
Okay, so 14. He is not looking great.
I would like to intimidate to have that motherfucker stop. Here's my intimidation. Yes. Am I allowed to roll this?
Technically, it would usually be an action, but I'll say go for it.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Okay, so where is the ball?
Considering I'm not sure he'll actually survive getting out of the wall anyway.
Oh, cool. So that's a 17 plus 3 is 19.
Oh boy. Okay. So question for just thoughts. It says that a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time. He's still in the wall, so if he walks out of it, he wouldn't take the damage?
When you conjured the wall, was it within?
Because he conjured a ring
10
around him.
Okay, so he was within 10 feet of the wall when it initially conjured, right?
Yeah.
Thus, that
Yeah,
was
that's
the
why
initial
he took the
save.
damage.
But now,
Yeah.
but he's not in it. When he goes through it, he has
Okay.
to make another save.
Okay.
And if he stays there at the end of his turn, he just automatically takes. So, for example, if you had that paralyzed kobold in a wall of flame at the end of every turn.
Okay, so here's a question
That's very
for Demona. Is she known for mercy?
Hell no.
Cool, he's going through the wall.
Bounty hunter, mercy.
No, this works.
Fuck
This,
him! Roll your damage.
Does he have evasion?
No. And he rolled a 5 for his dex.
Come on, man.
Actually,
Jesus.
when you move through the wall, you don't get a save. It always deals full damage. You don't get a save because you're basically
Oh,
just
do you?
walking through fire.
Oh well, there you go.
Shit!
Oh well,
The roll didn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter anyways. I failed it.
Damn.
Had a crit
Good
fail table for saving throws. That'd be hilarious.
I mean, he rolled a 2, but
Cat, I feel like hopefully you're getting all of this out for a 2E game.
hopefully, fuck.
I feel like that needs to be a material component for the hex spell. Is a d20 you always roll low with. You just crumble it, and it's done.
So what's your damage?
Max damage, is it not?
No, he doesn't. You don't have it, so you just roll your 5d8.
Oh, okay. I thought it was from what Hera said. My bad. So
Automatically takes full damage, I think, is what Hera meant.
Full damage is in you don't have it because he doesn't get a save.
Oh,
It would
okay,
normally be saved for half.
that's- Okay, my bad. Misunderstood.
You should throw a table in there as well.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's 29 damage.
Oof.
2 5s, 2 6, and a 7.
Oof. I am tormenting Hera now.
Yeah, he attempts to go through the wall, and he does make it out the other side, and makes it 2 steps and then collapses into the alley
On fire.
Wicked.
on fire.
So is that
Unmoving.
Don't fuck with a fire mage. So is that the end of the initiative for us? Because I had something
Yes.
planned. Okay. So I would definitely walk up to said corpse. And what was it?
Grab it by a scruff. Where is he?
He is
Here we go.
very dead.
Yes. But he's still whole, yes?
I mean, yeah, burned to death, but yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna make his day a little bit worse.
Mhm.
I'm thinking how much worse he's dead.
Cast Speak with Dead.
What are you
That's
asking?
amazing.
I am asking him to divulge all the information that he has on both the
Wait,
bounty.
how did you? Wait, never mind. I can't fucking read. Don't mind me. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah,
How
definitely.
did you get Speak with Dead? Speak with Dead is a cleric spell.
And wizard.
It's a necron. Yeah.
And Warlock.
It is?
Well,
No.
Warlock, it's evocation only.
My book just says that it's Bard and Cleric.
Bard, cleric, and
Oh.
certain subclasses can get it.
Oh, I thought wizard got it.
No,
I thought they did too. Was I looking at it wrong?
no, I'm
My
I'm
app
looking
might
at-
be wrong. I am looking at an app.
No,
No.
Hera's looking at it too.
I looked
And
at
D&D
it once
Beyond.
because I wanted to make a magic investigator, and the best fitting class in terms of idea concept is wizard, but they don't get Speak with Dead. So
Yeah,
That
I don't
was
think
out the
wizards
window.
get it. Sorry.
That's a really weird thing. I
you're
mean, it
right.
makes sense. It's a death domain thing, but
I will
Okay.
say though that you can probably easily find somebody, bribe somebody to do it for you.
Actually, I'd like to take a different route if you don't mind.
Go for it.
I also
Bec-
feel that it wouldn't talk to you anyway because I think it knows it killed you. You killed it, so
It killed
Uh,
you.
It doesn't
it
have
still
to
makes it
answer you.
irrelevant.
yeah.
Grants some of its
can just
life and
flip you off
intelligence
every
to a
time.
corpse of your choice, allowing it to answer the question you pose.
It's under no
Allowing.
compulsion to offer a truthful answer though.
Yeah, I can straight up lie.
Bullshit,
Well,
you-
it's irrelevant.
So 100%, if ever
So,
done that to her,
my
she will 100%
apologies.
just bullshit.
I will
Anyway,
remove that
so-
one from my spell list.
What is Demona doing?
Demona is going to check for any surviving tech like a cell phone or anything else. And I would like to pose this for both bodies. After the burned Sir Corpse is checked, she'd go back to the other one and see if there's anything left alive. in the bodies.
It looks like the one that went through the ring of fire is just a cracked and useless ruin. Seth might be able to get something from it if he takes the chip out, but in its current use, it's completely useless.
Can I retrieve the chip or attempt to?
You can try, but you don't have tools and you're not really proficient in that.
Nope.
Just
just
take the
gonna
whole thing.
Yeah, just take the whole thing. cell phone, right?
Would you guys stop interrupting me with exactly what I'm about to do?
No.
Sorry,
Jesus.
tiny little advice Gurk hops away, and the little
You should
boulder
use
Onyx
fire.
rolls away.
So yeah.
So what's Demona doing?
I'm taking the head.
Okay.
But then I'm
The
taking the
head?
head. It's the chip is in his head, yes?
It's a cell phone.
I thought you said it was
No, I don't know where that miscommunication came from. No, it was a
no.
cell phone and it was burned to a ruin.
That would be me. That was totally me. I was thinking chips from
You're
Skulls,
thinking.
like
I was gonna say you're thinking too
Yeah, I'm
cyberpunk on
talking the
this.
Yeah.
SIM card.
I am so sorry. I am
good.
totally sorry.
I mean,
I
you're
take
also welcome to take its head, but
Pull out a
Yeah, no.
parasite from the back of its neck.
No,
Like the Matrix.
I am fully sorry about that. For some odd reason, I was thinking a chip in their head, like
Mhm.
like what Alt said. So I am so sorry. Yeah, I take the cell phone
Okay.
and I go back to the other one that was riddled with ice spikes and see if he has a surviving device as well. And I also want to check his pockets for any pocket money he might have left.
Okay.
Burnt
Go
picture of
ahead.
his family.
The tabaxi covered with ice is covered with maybe about 2 inches of ice because he took a 10d6 cryobomb to the face.
And I'm an Ember Rye. Would I not just melt him from
You can
walking
do
up to
that.
him?
So go ahead. I'll say roll a just a d20 plus your intelligence modifier because that's what your fire is based off of.
Are you sure? Because my int is pretty damn high.
That's all good.
Rolls a 6.
It's your spellcasting modifier, so.
Yes, no, I'm very.
But you're
well
not
aware.
proficient, so.
Right. So that's still an 18, 13 and 5.
You get it out. It's probably taken a lot of water damage, but it certainly looks a lot better than the previous one.
Got one burned and one.
It's
frozen.
not like, yeah, one is partially melted. You probably are picking fibers from the tabaxi's clothing out of the burned one.
Nice.
This one is just mostly like, okay, maybe we'll put it in some rice and hopefully that fixes it.
That'll fix it. Good thing he's completely fine.
Any
yeah.
cash on him?
No.
Has a convenient journal.
A
on him.
lot. You know that a lot of most bounty hunters don't carry their stuff on them. They carry like their throwaway phone that they use to contact their people, and that's about it. Because when you die, the people are going to loot the fuck out of your body. You want that shit kept at home under lock and key.
Man.
With his family, that is going to miss him very much.
It's super sci-fi. They probably have an online account that you pay for everything with PayPal, basically.
Okay. Can I do one last thing?
Mhm.
Credit chits.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I found a
basically.
credit chit. So give me 1 second to figure out which one this is. Oh no, I can just do it from there. I'd like to cast Fireball on myself and then use my reaction to do the Ember Rye racial ability.
Okay, where are you doing this?
We're right in the middle of the alley.
You're freaking what's his name from Fairy Tale. You're what's his name from Fairy Tale?
Oh shit!
Natsu.
Natsu.
Oh fuck!
Go ahead and do your thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is.
Fuck yeah!
Feeling from it.
Scottish
Yes.
music intensifies.
Casting a Fireball on myself to get myself 8d6 of healing.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Well,
It's not nearly as broken as the restless thing, but
so Kat, this was actually one of the things from the very first episode that you and Kevin had to discuss. Remember,
Yeah.
I originally did a lower level spell, and you decided to say that the Ember Rye still keep that ability as far as Test Wave 2 is concerned.
I will say that yes, and I'll look at it and see if I need to rearrange some things after, because I want to look at some of the De-Fragger stuff too over
Cat.
the next couple of days.
Cat casts the 11th level spell retcon.
Oh, that's the 11th level spell called Nerf.
Oh right, level 10 was retcon. Sorry.
No. Nerf is not a spell. It's a magic item. The Nerf.
Yeah, that's a legendary action.
If they
I
make
thought
this
the banhammer was a legendary.
Lair action.
They're both
Oh no, wait,
legendary
it's a
action.
Nerf bat. It's a Nerf bat and the banhammer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nerf has a saving throw, and if they make it, nothing happens because it's Nerf or nothing.
Okay. So I get back 32 points of healing.
Nice.
Damn.
So,
That's a spicy
you
meat the
have
ball.
dissuaded a assassination attempt. Gurk, you guys are going to arrive back home to the smell of torched human bounty hunter on the floor. A lot of blood.
A hole in his back.
What are you guys doing with your kobold friend?
Take him under our wing.
Are we seriously adopting this kobold?
We can't let him go back to enemies.
All right, that's fair.
Well, I mean, you got to turn in the adoption papers.
I think he's an adult, so no.
He is technically an adult.
He can be our intern.
Unpaid, of course.
Oh my God,
Oh, yes, of
are we gonna be our own Acquisitions Incorporated? But it's not.
I was about to
Acquisitions.
say we're making our own Acquisitions Incorporated thing.
He's not
Murder
gonna,
Inc.
He's not gonna be our intern. Or not only gonna be our intern. He's gonna be our intern and live at our place. So he has to pay rent.
The funny thing is, though, you guys would know this, considering you've been in Del Diablo for a while. Adoption is incredibly common in Del Diablo, and it's not only limited to children. You can adopt family members if you fill out the right paperwork and everything. It's so that they can get your benefits when you die.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys wanted to, you could adopt each other and basically put yourselves on each other's will.
Maybe some
Nah.
kind of scam.
That would be pretty awkward for Onyx himself.
Kobold needs to modify his fist into a stamp for documenting or stamping documents.
They have
Very nice.
very very loose sort of like merit
rules.
as a concept. It's a thing, but it's not like a legal binding thing. For that, they have partnerships basically, and a partnership can be anything. It can be a friend, it can be a business partner, it can be a child and parent, whatever.
All right, but yeah, no.
So you guys are doing what with your kobold friend?
What was his name again?
Hicks.
Hicks.
Hicks the kobold. You got to write it down.
Also, yes, Saul, the moment they get home, just walks back to her room.
Hicks
Go.
steel arm.
I have a question. Is Hicks voiced by Will Smith?
He is now.
Shouldn't it be Michael Bean?
I mean, if it was Sean Bean, he would have died.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, he almost did.
He's only dead on the inside right
You
now.
got
'cause
one
we
hit
kicked his ass.
point, motherfuckers.
I know, but
He's
he's
playing
dead on
hit
the
points.
inside because we just did. Only 60. Granted, that's almost as much. That's almost as much HP as
That's
Hertz
more
got
than
in final
several
level.
of you.
60 is pretty good.
More than I have.
I have more than that.
Oh, good for you.
I got 64.
Ooh.
We were
Saul
going
is
to that
surprisingly
hotel.
tanky.
What is the model after? Like a kobold?
I'm
dragon?
assuming Kat's trying to wrap this up, so
Perhaps, yeah.
and Saul can't come back for another episode in the next episode because she's gonna be gone.
Oh my gosh, where's the dart? Where's his dart?
Because it's not been another day yet. Because
I
fucking
know, but
fuck the timeline. We're just having two different games basically. Also, this has all happened in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
So you guys eventually reunite at the apartment.
Weren't we going to the hotel? Or did we
Yeah.
cancel that because there's
Or
a...
We
What-
canceled
what are
that
you
because we
guys
got a Cobalt friend.
Onyx would continue to the hotel because this was only a minor inconvenience. Like,
That is very true.
so like, Ticks wanna I mean, you can go.
You can hang
I'm
out
not
with the
gonna
big
rip you
boys.
off.
Like to have Demona
No, we're
text.
not.
Oh, sorry.
Though I
ahead,
should
Demona.
mention probably if you hang out with us, we currently have a bounty on our head. There's a probably a good chance you might get caught in the crossfire.
I prefer us not keep a person who tried killing us for money.
Did
where
he
we
try
sleep.
really?
You know what they say. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
I
That is
always
what
think
they
it's the
say. That's what
that is
my
one of
mom
the-
always said.
that is one
Okay,
of the
but like, did they
dumbest
say that about
things
mercenaries?
How else am I supposed to hit them?
with a ranged attack. 404.
So jumping to them?
So at this point, what's Demona doing? You're texting someone?
Yes, texting Tomo and seeing if they were attacked out of the fucking blue. And then trying to meet up with them in case that happens again.
Tomo just replies, I mean, if you want to call it attacked, I guess. It was more like someone wailed on us with a wet fucking pool noodle, but yeah, fine.
And she responds.
I don't think it was a wet pool noodle.
And she responds.
I love the differences in this. Like, you guys took 7 damage total. Demona, how much damage did you just eat in that?
A little under 30 damage.
Yeah,
Plus
and
my
Gurk
roll.
took big ol', what was it, 0?
6.
No,
Zero.
you
What
took
do you mean
6.
Seth almost died?
Yeah. Seth straight up almost died, but rolled so fucking lucky on his death saves.
Also, Gruk's nowhere to be found when you guys get home. Now I think about it.
Oh, they haven't
I
gone
mean-
home yet.
We're not gonna be checking on Gurk anyways.
So
So yeah, you get the wet pool noodle text back, Demona.
yeah, and I'm gonna respond by only one.
Yeah, only one.
Onyx just make a sale for you now with also with.
Oh yeah.
Onyx.
Also, I guess we
it
adopted
up
this
in the chat.
kobold,
She's gonna
and by
Please tell
adopted,
me that's
I guess
that's accompanied by like a selfie of like him and Onyx comparing muscles.
yeah.
And he's got that look.
Onyx holding him
And he's just
by
got
the
that.
face.
He's got that look like I don't want to die, but even smiling for the picture.
The scary knife lady, the scary punch lady, and the scary chain lady.
You know, like Onyx beaming, holding him up, and then just Soul in the background with the knife.
Just
So remind me again before I respond back to the Tomo's text. What time of day is this? Evening?
This is it's after sundown. Is probably getting close to midnight at this point. You still got another couple of hours before you're supposed to meet with your person.
Okay.
Right. In that case, yeah, I will ask Tomo.
And you
to
do know that's relatively close to the apartment. So
In that case, yeah, I would definitely request Tomo's location so I could rejoin up with the group.
Yeah, she'll send you the hotel or whatever we're going to. With the most sarcastic, Onyx has a date after it.
maybe a moment or two, Tomo, as soon as you put your phone away, like, okay, yep, this is good. You get another another text from Seth. He's like, there's a dead guy in the living room.
What?
Grok did weird shit.
Okay, is everyone okay there? What?
I mean, everyone is in Seth.
I mean, I got stabbed a little bit, but Grok turned into a monster and set it on fire, and then he healed me, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know where he is. I think he's in the rock downstairs. It's
Okay.
unclear.
That's
That's-
fine.
That's all sounds normal to me.
Just when you see Gurk, just tell him we're going to a hotel, I guess.
I'm like an earth elemental vampire.
Did you defend yourself? Did you defend yourself? Did you use?
What?
You're not even here.
Just like leaning over her shoulder, like, what did you do? Did he stab a guy?
Onyx wants to. Tomo just text. Onyx wants to know if you stabbed a guy, Seth.
I did. And then
He
he
says
stabbed me
yes.
harder.
I'm
And then he-
proud of you.
Are you?
Try it. That's all that counts.
He tried so hard
He did.
and got so far.
I mean, he
But
did
in the end,
better
it
than
doesn't
I
really matter.
expected.
No.
Literally, the like the shin banging that you heard at the beginning of that round, Grok, was both of them rolling less than a 5 on their attacks.
Ha.
The assassin rolled a 3 and Seth rolled a 1. And I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense. He's a commoner. He's fucking useless.
You know what?
And
Hypothetically, it's long gone. He rolled a nat
and
one, you
Seth's
said?
definitely dead. You rolled a 1. Yes.
300. For funsies.
That's a 66. I thought it was a 69.
Okay, if we would have counted that, he would have tripped and fell 5 feet forward and fell prone.
I mean, it would have been the same difference.
Yeah.
Almost like that's exactly what happened.
I mean, actually, by the sound of it, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, so you guys make your way towards this hotel, all meeting up together. Demona with a soaking wet and a melted cell phone. Otherwise, probably don't look any worse for wear, right, Demona? I think you feel up all the way.
Completely.
Yeah. So, question: are you bringing the kobold with you?
Yes. I mean, I feel like Onyx is just holding that thing above her head at this point.
No, she
He's
can't.
mine.
She can't.
He's mine. He's my trophy.
Question.
I won.
She would have set him down. She was like, I mean, if you don't want to come, if you want to go, it's fine with me. But can tag along. It's whatever.
I have a question for you,
If
Kat.
Saul says that, she'll wait for the response.
So you
first to
kidnap
see what he
him.
says.
And you say,
No,
yeah, you can go
He
or
joined us on
whatever.
purpose.
No, Onyx didn't kidnap him. She's leaving him the choice if he wants to tag along. It's fine.
Onyx, make a persuasion check.
Go ahead, run. I can
Hey,
beat
Kat.
you.
I dare you.
That's a 2.
Oh. Title of the
He's like,
episode.
I think I might try that that get a job as a construction worker thing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how it goes.
Can I have my phone back?
Yeah, sure. Just
Thank you.
Saul before
I'm just-
he just says, and Saul will just look at him deadpan and say, "If you try and kill us, try and come after us again, well, you probably won't get the choice again. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
You-
Kat.
You're gonna go the right way, right?"
Yeah.
Before he leaves, if a rune of warding is placed on a person, does it? Is
it
it the 10
would-
move? 10.
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
It is activated.
it
as
wouldn't
soon as
count.
the
It wouldn't count anyway. I
person-
don't think, because he's not an object.
It can't be a
Ah.
creature. It has
I think
to be an
I think
object.
a person is not a flat surface.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know, it
Again,
depends.
the glyph of warding, it's a trap. Like
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
never an
I'll-
in-combat thing.
I'll try to get that to. I'll try to remember that then.
I picture Demona's house just being covered in like inside all the walls are like C4 and then just glyphs of warding and shit.
Mona, you should do the solid snake thing. Get a porno mag and put the glyph inside the porno mag. So when they go to pick it up, boom.
You know,
It's not
I
as fun as
cringe
the
at that.
No, you
but
put
that's
it
not a
under the
bad-
porno mag, because as soon as they lift up the porno mag, it would go. The spell would be wasted. But if it's hiding it, then it would be fine.
No, but the activation
Yeah.
would be picking it up. Because you can set the trigger to do
Mhm.
whatever you want.
Oh, okay, maybe yeah.
Way more fun is the 2E spell, I think Explosive Rune or something like that, because you
Yeah.
can actually cover a spell book in your runes and pretend that that's your spell book, and then when someone
It
steals it, wants to
also-
use it,
It also does different amounts of damage and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
So he backs away, does not take his eyes off any of you, and just slinks into the darkness. And a few moments later, you guys reunite with Demona.
Onyx winks friendly after him.
Saul puts her dagger away.
Are we the bad guys?
No, we're not wearing skulls on our hats. It's fine.
Tomo just looks at you like, really?
On our hats.
I'm wondering how long it would have taken. I'm wondering how long it would have
Racist.
taken Demona to take the charred corpse and draw a bloody skull on her vest.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are we the bad
We
guys?
are the bad
Bitch.
guys.
We're definitely the bad guys now. Saul's reconsidering her partnership with you guys.
I don't. Saul,
Half
I
of
think
you
we
are-
need to leave.
I think we need to leave too.
Are you pulling some Inglorious Bastards where you just pull out a big Bowie knife and you're just carving a symbol in their forehead?
Now I want 100 nets from each and every one of you.
Demona, you do see people are staring at you outside of windows, though, as you start to fucking carve into a core.
God.
I never said that it was. I said I was thinking how long it would take. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
I
are you
apologize.
doing it or not?
No, I've already met up with them. That was long
Okay.
gone. It was just for the joke.
Okay.
Sorry.
I kind of want to start collecting Nazi scalps, though. What? They're Nazis. They're not people.
Wouldn't that be Shadow Henshin at this point?
Yes, they're not people.
So you see slinking into the distance, Demona, the shadowy creature that you're assuming is the kobold that they talked about adopting.
Tomo's taking a hardline stance on Nazis, I guess.
Hey.
So,
I want to point
we'll
out
see.
if sorry, if Hicks looks at his phone again, like Onyx put his number there.
Nice.
Her number, I mean.
Just like, which is hilarious because I don't think any of you introduced yourself to him, so he has no idea who the fuck
Onyx
is.
No, Onyx did.
No, you did, didn't you? Yeah. Okay.
All didn't.
Well, he saw the
Just wanna
bounties that
get-
has our names, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Did we see like where those bounties were, like on an app or something? Is there a bounty app?
I mean,
we'll
you could
see
ask
the
the bounty hunter.
Well, I texted him earlier. He didn't get back to me.
So honest, this is so
I think it
nuts.
means me.
I'll say at this point, you guys have met up and can discuss this. Looking when you saw from his phone, it's not so much an app as like a dark web site sort of thing. That all sort of is coalesced together haphazardly. So most of this stuff can be done anonymously, which you're assuming that most of the people, at least Demona knows, most of the people don't use real names. So unclear if Hicks was his real name or what. But you do see, yeah, there is a bounty for all of you, 2,000 each, 12K together. And they do have listed your strengths and weaknesses.
Well, that's rude.
Are they?
What
are
does
they
what does
accurate?
Saul's weakness say?
Yeah, what's my weakness say? I want to know.
Is it erosion?
Some of them are more obvious than others. Like Demona had mentioned, use ice things, which is where you're assuming the cryo bombs came from.
What does it say for Onyx?
Cute girls.
Erosion.
A cute face.
For Onyx is keep at a distance.
Oh wow, he really didn't read that part.
He's not the brightest. Never mind. You don't know that. Let's see. So for Onyx, it was shoot from a distance. Actually, for most of you, it's that. Pretty much the only ones that have long range is like Gurk, Soul, and Demona. All the rest of you are meleeers.
Damn, am I glad that the sniper rifle isn't yet in the test wave too.
Oh boy, no, that could crush someone.
But they do have various different things about you, like they actually do hang on, let me check. Yeah. Tomo, you're not listed by name. They have
Wow.
Sailor Riptide on there.
Oh, I'm invisible.
Technically, it's a secret identity.
It is,
mean,
yeah.
And
Tomo,
team up
Saul
with
is
a
also
matchstick.
pretty much a secret identity too.
Kinda,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
I
but
mean, it's not
Soul,
a real name.
as far as everyone knows, Soul is your only identity.
Yeah, I mean, no, they probably know I have. No,
transformed.
as far as almost everybody here knows.
Yes.
One person here does know.
It's
Onyx. Who knows?
I was gonna say Tomo was under like 3 layers of secret identity at this point.
They do mention that Sailor Riptide has a bike.
How dare you?
Cyberus has De-Fragger stuff. They know about the extra arms.
That's pretty obvious. I'm not impressed.
Oh, aren't they? Yours are always out, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
wiggling around.
I'm trying to think. There's not that many actual De-Fragger stuff that you've done. I don't think you've used the De-Fragger strike all that often.
I've used it some, but I don't know how visible that is as being a thing.
Yeah. It also depends on how you flavor it. Yeah, for Gurk, they mostly just have the weird one.
The weird one. Fuck, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eats people.
I mean, it's also probably in Cyberus too.
Weaknesses. After he eats people, he is vulnerable.
So that begs the question: who are they going to label in whatever group comes to attack us as the sacrificial lamb, or in this case, sacrificial lamb chop?
I'm assuming what they would do is just bring like a rando person, like a civilian, just like you go there, go see this person.
You probably just lie about what's going to happen to him.
It was probably that kobold.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Son of the wrong one.
Wait, shit. Hicks, not Nix.
His name is Hicks.
Yeah.
Like an alien.
I knew I was going to regret that as soon as I named this fucker that. For those who don't know, that's the name of one of Hera's other characters.
She's a complete trash child.
Yeah, so you guys have met up together, you've reunited, you've talked a little bit about your bounties. Anything you guys want to do before you head on towards the hotel and the rest of the evening before we close up for the night?
Nah, I'm good. I was going to ask a dumb question, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no, not right now.
I'm going to hand out the rest of the cookies to the people who weren't here earlier.
Gurk's dreaming of sheep jumping over the picket fence, but they land in his mouth, and he's upset and just like, no.
What a great dream, actually.
What are the benefits of the cookies versus the good berry?
The
I
cookie
think it's literally just a good berry.
gives you a wisdom advantage for the next save. And it tastes better.
Yeah.
It does taste better.
And it hasn't been stored in pants.
Yeah.
Also- it
Onyx
tastes like whatever Demona remembers her grandmother's cookies tasting like, and if she doesn't have actually have a memory of that, they're whatever she would imagine her grandmother's cookies would taste like.
Lemon chocolate cookies.
Onyx gives Lily a call and asks her when her shift is over and when she's free.
Yeah, fuck it. She'll say she gets off in an hour.
Okay, well, she turns to the others then. Well, better get this shit done then. I got a date in an hour about.
All right, fair enough.
So,
She does tell her I might be late. We're like the hotel room thing. Checking that out.
okay.
You could mention we almost died and you fought off the person valiantly. And by valiantly, I mean punch them in the face while they were paralyzed.
Isn't that technically not exactly a first date story?
I don't know. I feel like it's effective.
Depends.
You didn't see that girl at the bar.
Yeah, I mean, Demona. Tomo will look at Demona and be like, Demona, this would be like what I imagine your type of lady would be, like full-on cybernetics. Looks like she could probably kick down a door.
Bit more than a door, I think.
With one leg. And probably the wall around the door.
Did you get her
The
number?
building around the
Onyx
wall.
has her
Onyx
number.
is going on a date with her.
Did you get her number, Onyx? I'm on the phone with her, motherfuckers.
Y'all can back the fuck up.
Damn, we thirsty bitches.
I mean, I'm here and Vex is here, so yeah.
And Hera.
And
Hera
Hera.
tries to be sweet and innocent, but she is not sweet and innocent.
Not with
No
that
worries.
FBI
So-
shirt, she's not.
Oh no.
Demona would definitely prefer someone with a little bit more smarts than Braun.
Well,
Makes sense.
So we'll say that we'll leave off with you guys heading towards the hotel with the intent of hopefully getting done before an hour is up so that Onyx can make it back for her date.
And Saul can get back to writing her thing. That'll be revealed in the next session I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can get done so Onyx can
It's
get
not a
started.
date.
it might be a
Also,
date.
it's not a date. It was not a date.
Hashtag not a date.
Anything you guys want to clarify before we play next?
Clarify?
Or
Could you
anything you want to do before we wrap the night up?
Oh, I'm good.
Yes, we said at the beginning of the stream, donating for relief funds for Hurricane Dorian. I can never get the name right.
Dorian.
Yeah. Posting it again here, but it will be up in the description on YouTube as well.
Yeah. Just so that for anybody who's listening, because I know at work I watch without the video because my phone is crap. It is the first one is the resource center, and that one is bahamas.com/relief. And then the other one is the physical places in Miami where you can like donate physical goods, and that one is miamigov.com/government/Bahamas strong with 1 S. Yep. So if you can, awesome. If not, then anything that anybody can is helpful. And we'll wrap up there. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good time.